Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you do fucking... Fuck! Game over, man. Game over. Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's bones. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get fresh thinking. Join me. Why didn't somebody tell me my ass was so big?
Johnny, what do you know about illegal narcotics?
I'd buy that for $1.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
I want these people segregated.
Try to relax your anus.
Welcome, everybody. It is a beautiful day from the looks of things, which means I might be fucked. You know what a lot of people do when it's nice outside and it's great? They sit inside or they have their phone out and they listen to some douche canoe do a fucking joking-ass fucking podcast. That's what they fucking do. Welcome, how you doing, everyone? Good to see you. Ooh, maybe a little hot on that mic, Johnny. All right, so we've got our show loaded up. Let me actually pull it up on the YouTube here. I meant to do that sooner. All right. My cat is aggressively humping a stuffed dog, and I have to be honest, that threw me. That is... I'm just glad that sound doesn't carry. That is a rough one. Anyways, we're gonna pop this out here. Pop out the chat. There we go. We've got a lot of things. No, I just want my chat window over there. We've got a lot of things to talk about today. A lot of news stuff. We got some show stuff. We'll get into that later. Schedule wise, just not important things. A lot of things to break into. We're kind of letting everyone filter in while we get the whole show going. Again, like I said, looks like it's a relatively good day outside, which makes me think, what does the old phone say on there? Partly cloudy. 66. Yeah. I could be in trouble. You have to hate it when one of your rivals as a content creator is the weather, because everybody wants to go out. I should have done a morning show. Why didn't I do that? I mean, that's what all the other hacks do, right? They do morning shows. When people have to get up and go to work and watch the goddamn thing, that's what they do. They don't do this crazy afternoon shit. Anyways, we're going to help you wind down your day. We got 3.5 hours of content planned for you lovely folks. And we have, I think it's now up to 7 videos for hype train purposes if we do those. So those will be available. We are going to be talking about a few interesting things in our first hour. A cryptic message. Brittany Mahomes posted a cryptic message. I mean, when your brother-in-law is in jail, that's the right time to be all like, you know, James Bond Code 7 on the Instagram. You know, maybe not now. Maybe don't do like the Morse code TikTok. It just the wrong time. I feel like, you know, he's got serious things going on. Most importantly, he's a piece of shit, so people don't care about him. Buttons. Anyways. So, like I said, holy Jesus. My hair's limper than my dick. All right. So we have a lot of stories to get into. And then, like I said, later in the second hour, we'll be apprising you on a situation. We won't be broadcasting Monday afternoon because I have to go to a medical appointment. So that's a thing. Hey, Johnny, says Trucker 18-Wheeler. Hey, Trucker 18-Wheeler. Good afternoon, Trucker 18-Wheeler. Ooh, this first cup of the steel toe coffee, not first cup ever. I had one at Aaron and April's place. First cup of my own bag, my own brew, my own blend. Getting high off my own supply. I love this shit with a touch of fucking French vanilla creamer. Oh. So silky. Oh, it's good stuff. I love it. It was all supposed to be a joke. It was supposed to be for fun. And I got to tell you, that is the best joke I have ever had. It's the best joke. Let's get this thing started. If you mean by the show, I mean, yeah, we're working on starting that off. That's the thing. Obey me. But yes, we couldn't start without you, Trucker. We had to wait for you to get. We're also seeing if we can get a. Oh no, we just lost somebody. Jesus Christ, someone left. Oh no. Oh no. We were kind of trying to hopefully build the audience. You know, I guess whatever. Fuck it. Let's get into the beginnings of it all. Starting again with, like I said, the Brittany Mahomes message thing. And I know we've probably all seen it before, but how about just for a little bit of context, we watched the video of Jackson Mahomes was arrested over the incident. That again, just for context, I wouldn't want to paint someone as a dick if they weren't actually a dick. All right, no audio apparently. Oh, really going in for it? She's pushing him off. Oh, he is not giving up. Oh, my God. Hold on. Really, really just, you bent her back and you win. Even if she's giving you the go signs, that's an aggressive move, my friend. Aggressive move. Pushing him off gently, pushing him off again, kind of laughing it off. Trying to move away and de-escalate the situation. Wanting him to leave. He's on his way out, right? Because this video is going for another 45 seconds. Oh, he came back in. Oh, and she blatantly pushed him off. Looking straight at the camera. All right, I'm sorry. Either he's a dick or she set him up. Either way, dude. Always check the sight lines. And dude, first time, let alone the first time you get waved off, I feel like that's the, hey, how about you don't? Like, no, just don't. All right. And now she's pulling out her, was it her phone or her wallet? I feel like it is her phone. Oh, she does not look happy about that interaction. Oh, man. Anyways, that's that story. That's what he was arrested over and is now in court over. So Brittany Mahomes, the wife of Kansas City Chiefs superstar quarterback Patrick Mahomes, who is the brother of the douchebag we just watched, posted a few cryptic messages Monday as new details about her brother-in-law's case were revealed. Mahomes shared the messages on her Instagram stories and were screenshotted by the New York Post and others before they disappeared. Neither Mahomes nor her husband have spoken out about Jackson Mahomes' sexual battery case, for which he was arrested earlier this month. As you get older, you start to understand the difference between friends and associates, family and blood, business and work, love and lust, want and need, and most of all, what's important and what's not, one message read. Unfortunately, a lot of y'all met me when I lacked boundaries and I was a people pleaser. Let me reintroduce myself. I burn bridges as needed, another read. She added sheesh with a clapping hand emoji at the bottom of the second quoted pic. Do we have the pictures of these posts? We got pictures of everything else on here. Brittany Mahomes came to the defense of her brother-in-law last month before he was formally charged and arrested in the case. She was asked in an Instagram Q&A about the criticism that Jackson Mahomes receives, and she said they are ignorant, she responded. He is a human just trying to live his life and find his way, and until you walk a day in his shoes, which no one ever will, you have no right to say shit about him. Oh, fuck all of you. Well, not all of you. Jackson Mahomes, yes, fuck Jackson. Well, not literally, but Jackson Mahomes can fuck off. Brittany Mahomes can fuck off. Patrick Mahomes, I don't have a plus or minus for, but whatever. You know, I mean, just fucking, ugh. But what's with the cryptic messages? Are you all being a bad bitch and now you're disowning your brother-in-law because he's accused of, you don't want to judge? What was that? I feel like if you're Patrick Mahomes, you've got to be like, you know what? Fuck this dude. Fuck this dude. I don't need this in my life, bro. I got things going on. And if you're Brittany Mahomes, I mean, you're Brittany Mahomes. Let's leave it at that. You're Brittany Mahomes. Must be nice. Must be fucking nice. Oh, but that's so fucking, what the hell is that shit? What are you fucking saying? What the are you saying? You initially defended the guy, but those don't sound very defensive of him. Especially the first one. As you get older, you start to understand the difference between friends and associates, family and blood, business and work, love and lust, want and need, and most of all, what's important and what's not. Are you saying your brother-in-law isn't important when he gets, arrested and charged with a sexual... Oh, I gotta wonder, though, if you're Patrick Mahomes, those posts come out, man. I don't know his personal life, and I don't want to... You gotta think she's got a knife for you, too, then, right? Like, I mean, she cut him off that fast, like, woof. Oh, Jesus. Sweet Jesus Christ. Alrighty, so that is the latest on Brittany Mahomes. Again, the cryptic post thing. The fuck was that about? I feel like that's honestly, and I'm insulted for even not realizing this, that I didn't realize this sooner. I feel like the whole thing actually is more literally just her being like, you know what? Everyone's talking about Jackson Mahomes because he went and tried to R a lady. Nobody's talking about me. I got to make this about me somehow, but I can't just steal the spotlight. I know. I'll post a bunch of cryptic messages that don't really say shit, and then I'll delete them. But they'll obviously, because it's the internet, circulate like wildfire. And I, like all the other rabid dogs, bit into the meat. Oh, balls. Anyway, so fuck Brittany Mahomes. She's a douche. And we're done. Alrighty, so they were telling us there were a lot of migrants coming across the border. And that, as far as I know, is still accurate. Sainer N saying, howdy, y'all. Howdy, Sainer N. Apparently a slower show today from the looks of things. Everyone probably enjoying the especially in the local area, probably enjoying the weather being something you can actually, yeah, I really, So glad to have you. Welcome to the show. Remember, if you're burping because you drank coffee.
Fuck off.
Delicious Steel Toe Morning Show coffee. Good stuff. And Wilmer Autotech playing the fuck off for 750 channel points. Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for being part of the show. If you're watching on Rumble or YouTube or... Is that me doing? I think it is me. It's coming out of my throat. If you're watching on Rumble or YouTube, we are going to be saying, or thank you if you're watching on Rumble or YouTube or Twitch. We have the chat up for Rumble or for Twitch and YouTube. And we have the chat up for Rumble. I'll read it if you type in it. And thank you again for being part of the show. I don't know why I'm suddenly tripping over my dick all of a sudden. Am I having am I stroking out? Am I Kevin Fettering? Or is that what his name is? Am I John Fetterman? God damn it, dude. Kevin Fetterline is... Wow. Wow, what is wrong? This is some goddamn potent coffee. I'll tell you that right now. Holy shit. One good old gulp, and I lost my entire train of thought and ability to speak. It done fucked my brain up. There isn't even any liquor in there, at least so far as I know. Unless someone spiked it, but who would do such a thing? Anyways, apparently the migrants coming across our southern border aren't just people from Central America. Chinese nationals who illegally crossed the border near Brownsville, Texas, are being released into the U.S. Apparently, it's happening a lot more than people want to admit. Officials take 10 Chinese migrants into custody at Sunny Isles Beach. Authorities responded to a migrant landing on Sunny Isles Beach Monday morning in what federal officials characterize as a suspected maritime smuggling event. Holy Jesus, what? Oh, there's a flat-out news story on it. Let's go to this.
Shocking sight off Sunny Isles Beach. About a dozen people jumping off of a boat.
Officials say these were Chinese migrants swimming to shore. Local 10's Bridget Matter is live in Sunny Isles Beach with new details. Bridget.
Border Patrol says 10 Chinese migrants were taken into custody. Now Homeland Security is investigating. U.S. Border Patrol is investigating a Chinese migrant landing in Sunny Isles Beach as a possible smuggling event. Just after 11:30 Monday morning near the Newport fishing pier, cell phone video shows a group of migrants jumping off of a boat. The migrants made their way to shore, including this woman with a backpack.
It was a little family. It was a dad and a mom, of course, and then one little kid, about 3-4 years old.
People on the beach, like Diego Quevedo, watched as they ran ashore.
When we came outside, we just saw a bunch of Asian people that were being stopped, and nothing. Apparently, they said they came in a boat, and there was about 10, 15 of them.
Some were led away in handcuffs. Others were lined up against.
I gotta say, I'm gonna stop this for a second to applaud this young man on being the best witness a news story has ever found. He's just shooting the facts. No bullshit. He's all about that base. No trouble.
Against a wall by U.S. Border Patrol. Homeland Security tweeted out the photo of the suspected boat they sailed in.
That is not the boat they sailed
Border Patrol's
in. They did not come here from China in that boat. They tweeted out a boat they sailed in. That is not the boat they sailed in. That might have been the boat that got them ashore, and I don't know what happened to it afterwards, but they did not make a journey from China in that boat.
The suspected boat they sailed in. Border Patrol's Miami sector is investigating this, and they are asking anyone with any photos or videos of this landing to please send it in to Homeland Security. For now, we're live in Sunny Isles Beach. Bridget Matter, Local 10 News.
Shocking sight off Sunny Isles Beach. About a dozen people.
Oh, no. Trucker 18 Wheeler live stream on YouTube stopped for a bit. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. Reload the page. And we're back. Yeah, I'm sorry. But thank you for watching on YouTube or Rumble or Twitch. Good God, I don't need those problems right now. I've got enough shit fucking going on. God damn it all. I got fucking whole balls of shit. I gotta try and keep this boat afloat, which is really hard to kind of, beat on people for money in this economy. And just this time of year, I don't know, kind of eating it in the dick, quite frankly. And I don't need YouTube fucking screwing me in the ass with the fucking ending the show anyway. Is it wrong if this would be a great food delivery commercial? We're better than the through rain, sleet, snow, steel, through hide, we'll deliver your wonton soup or orange chicken. It would be a good Uber commercial. Like, just people dropping off, like, a whole bunch of Chinese citizens. Get your side hustle on. Uber. Oh, it'd be a great Uber commercial. Thanks, Saint Taran. There's a fun idea. Oh. After seeing garbage oil, I never want to go to China, and I'm not surprised people are leaving. That is almost evil hombre. Are you that guy from the Steel Toe show? No idea what you're talking about, homie. No idea what you're talking about. Love this coffee. Yeah. Yes, I do. 2 days a week on the Steel Toe morning show. Gutter oil. It's not gutter oil. That's garbage oil. Ugh. Gutter. They aren't getting that. They're getting sewer oil. That is sewer oil. Ugh. Literal shit oil. It's just so wrong. It's so wrong. I can't take it. Oh, I can't. If I keep thinking about it, my delicious soup will make a second turn. Pasco County at Fanatical Bucks fan in the house. Well, welcome. Anyways, so yes, there has been a huge number of Chinese migrants crossing our border and has jumped from 900% to 1,200% in the last few months. So they're not even just like boating over. They're literally walking into the U.S. with a whole bunch of other people. Holy shit. So they what? They fly over to like, they take a cheap flight to somewhere and they just fucking huff it? Oh, man. Really glad we got old Joe on the border. That's really working out for us. Oh, I don't want China taking over. Taking over. They're fucking buying the land and they're migrating here. I mean, it's the subtle relocation. Hope they aren't hungry or horny. Who are we talking about exactly? Because let me tell you, if a saucy little Chinese lady came sauntering my way, I don't think I'd say no. Honestly, I don't think I'd say no. It's just who I am. I do what I can to represent America. I'm just trying to roll out a welcome wagon. You know what I mean? Well, a welcome wank would probably be a better way to call it. But I heard it's all men. Oh no. Then send them back. We don't need any more sausage. Okay, just go home. Ratios here are already fucked. So no. Oh, dude, we got a YouTube story about it too. Let's find out a little bit more through this.
Scenes like these are becoming more common along the U.S.-Mexico border. Long lines of Chinese nationals being questioned by U.S. Border Patrol agents.
The people here, the police here, I think they are very kind, and that's the America in my head.
You know, that's the America in my head. The one we came to supplant with our communist government. Like, no joke. I'm sure a lot of these people, I'm sure, a lot of these people are here, you know, to escape oppression or whatever, and they came here for a better life. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying there's probably at least a few in there, right, that are like spies and shit, like they're up to some stuff, like Saint Laurent, commie China, and they're running for a better life. The audacity of them to say that a government that killed millions of political reasons and send people to re-education camps is bad. 2 + 2 = I think you had a point in there, but I feel like a couple of the threads got lost, and now the whole thing's falling apart. Either that or this coffee is severely fucking me up. I don't know. I'm happy either way. Chevrolet JB saying, I saw this shit about Sky City, China, is thinking about building sound fucked up, live your life in a giant skyscraper. That could be cool. If you have a link, like especially a video, I'd love to watch it. All right, we're good on that. All right, moving back into this video again of how Chinese migrants are using social media to trek to the U.S. Yeah, especially that part where they walk on water. It's got to be like a plane or a boat, one of the two, right? Which one is it? Can we stop it?
A growing number of Chinese migrants are crossing into the United States from Mexico without visas, taking irregular overland routes across Latin America. Over the course of 3 weeks, Reuters witnessed hundreds of Chinese nationals along an isolated border stretch in southeastern Texas. Reuters interviewed more than 24 of them. All of those interviewed said they got the idea to take the land route on social media.
That's right. Joe Biden, congratulations, sir. I would just like to congratulate you. You fucked this border situation up so bad that other countries are like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to South America and we're going to huff it. Because we want to get over there, but fuck visas, fuck doing it the regular way. We're just going to run over the border and scream asylum. Great, great. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much. Because I'm sorry, I don't think this was a problem back in 2020. 2020 had it locked down, okay? I noticed something. I did not see a female. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Operation Titty Check. Time to go. Here we are. Let's back it up a bit.
Taking irregular overland routes across Latin America.
Yep, those look very dude heavy.
Over the course of 3 weeks,
that looks like a dude group.
Hundreds of Chinese nationals along an isolated border stretch in southeastern Texas. Reuters interviewed more than 24 of them. All of those interviewed said they got the idea to take the land route on social media. and draw on influencers,
family.
private groups, and comments to plan their trips.
Mostly dudes.
We're blurring their faces and not naming them to protect their identity.
Dudes. Yes, protect their identity. We wouldn't want to know who they are. Heaven forbid we know who to keep an eye out for. I'm just saying, maybe they're after our secrets. I mean, how else would China get all of our detailed information? It's not like they have an app that we have on our phone that just gives them access to all our... It's funny. I'm sure it's fine, says Fanatical Bucks fan. I'm not, but hey. Oh, again, I'm not saying that we didn't have illegal immigration and people coming in through the border, the southern border in 2020 and before. I'm just saying the extent of then to now is a massive, massive jump. It's not like they flew a balloon across the entire country already. Yeah, you know, it's not like Chinese companies are buying water rights in U.S.
I go to Hong Kong from my Hubei first, and then to Thailand from Hong Kong by plane, and then Turkey from Thailand by plane, and Ecuador, and up through the South America to America here.
The Chinese embassy in Washington said in an email that the government opposes illegal migration, which, quote, is an international issue that requires cooperation between countries. The economic aftershocks of China's COVID lockdowns.
Stop child sex trafficking. Adult trafficking, though, that's okay. Did somebody put that up? Is that like the no shoot zone signs? You just write it on the wall. Stop child sex trafficking. And guys, like, all right, everybody, turn it around. I just realized someone wants us to stop it. This is bad. I didn't realize we were causing such a stir. I feel like if you're in the and I don't approve of it in the slightest before anyone gets any ideas. But if you're in the child sex trafficking business, I feel like someone saying stop is not going to deter you. I feel like you are a piece of garbage who will probably keep going until you are arrested and held accountable. Complain that is kids eat one meal, won't use land here to feed them, sell to other countries. Stop child sex trafficking. I think it's a sign. Oh, you're saying there's like a so you're saying stop child sex trafficking. Okay, so you mean it's like, next left for child sex trafficking. Might want to check this area out. I mean, why would you? Why would you? Oh, Jesus. Ma'am, we're not really sure what you're doing there with those children and that bag.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie that's hanging out.
You should not have those out around children, ma'am. All right. Let's keep going. Where's the button? There's the button.
Coupled with the difficulty of obtaining U.S. visas, have led to a sharp increase in Chinese nationals presenting at the U.S.-Mexico border. That's according to immigration experts, attorneys, and current and former U.S. officials. Immigration attorney Xiaosheng Huang.
China had a very strict zero COVID-19 tolerance policy. So basically everything is shut down, home shut down, business is shut down, the whole country is shut down. The people cannot stay at home staring at the wall all the time. They have to make money, to make ends meet. The mortgage has to be paid, and the food has to be on the table. So they have no opportunity over there.
again, how is this becoming us problem? She can wrap them around your ears when it's cold outside. Wait a minute, what are we talking about? Fanatical Bucks fan? So yeah, okay, so, and again, I keep seeing again, dude, coochie lips. Oh, the coochie lips. I get it. That's what it is. That's what it's to protect them from the wind. Right. Yeah, now that you pointed out the dude thing, I'm noticing the sausage fest coming across the border. I'm just saying there's a lot of egg rolls. I wouldn't mind seeing just maybe a clam or two. Oh no, why are they? And some of them are just chubbly dudes. The area they are covering their face, red flag literally. Yeah, well, in this case, it's a dark green. Covering your face just means you don't want to be on the news story. But, yeah, it's not a good sign. I'm sure they're not military trained or anything. Yeah, I'm sure none of them are, spies or any of that shit. Although, for me and the other people who worry about that, I do also think, isn't there already like a shit ton of creepy Chinese government shit happening already? Like, I feel like for them to be sending in spies this way is just lazy. It would be like if they were just trying to save a buck.
Apprehensions of Chinese nationals at the U.S.
We got one lady. She's wearing a pink shirt that says cats. I bet she's crazy.
Mexican border reached more than 6,500.
We got another lady that looks like your daughter. So that's a family. I don't know if she counts. Oh, we got another lady. And an old guy. So that we're looking at a solid 1, 2. Technically, she's a lady, a little daughter. So just gender role wise, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so a 4 to 13, it's a 1 to 4 ratio.
100 in the 6 months since October 2022. That's according to U.S. Customs and Border Protection data. While just
Hey, someone needs to tell him that ain't gonna fly. Look, I get it. This country is all trans-friendly and shit, but you cannot actually try to nurse that baby, sir. You cannot actually. There is no sustenance in that man tit.
That's
all right?
according to.
Look, you can shake that baby on that nipple until it's officially brain dead. You are not going to be able to squirt a single drop, my friend. It is not going to happen. Oh, and by the way, this kind of balances the odds out. This looks like two chicks and one dude. And who knows what the baby is. I'm not trans-friendly. Those freaks need to go. Evil hombre cutting it harsh. Look, I'll admit that I would probably be labeled a transphobe solely for my my stern belief that I would never one, just because I'm not interested. But yeah, I mean, if a trans person just goes and transitions and lives their life and doesn't make a whole big stink for me to have to deal with, I suppose I don't really care. But I'm a what I see kind of dude, and I don't get out much. Alrighty, so the Chinese migrants, back to this. We should.
To U.S. Customs and Border Protection data. While just a sliver of the hundreds of thousands of migrants arriving at the southwest border, Chinese people were the fastest growing demographic in those 6 months, CBP.
What we're saying is they're industrious. They heard the border was open. They haven't been doing much a job of switching and not causing problems. Oh.
Data show. Some of them had relied on social media for detailed instructions for the trip, including what shoes to wear and how to find and pay for a reliable local guide. One of the platforms is the short video app Douyin, the Chinese counterpart of TikTok.
I started talking about getting out of the country on the social media such as Douyin, the Chinese version of TikTok, and some other platforms. So they exchange the information how to get out of the country, how to go to Ecuador from Europe or Macau, Hong Kong.
Both TikTok and Douyin are owned by ByteDance. The company did not respond to Reuters' requests for comment on the role of their websites in encouraging the increase in irregular migration.
Oh, so this doesn't seem like a Chinese op at all. You know, it's just the Chinese app that's... I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I'm not freaking out over... Holy Jesus. Yeah, the reasons they're coming here now is because of how severe the problems are in China. If we just start taking all of the countries like poor people because shit's fucked up over there, it's not gonna go well here. One of the things that's good to hear is because you're gonna have a problem if you. Oh, and by the way, can we stop going towards all these communist policies and these Marxist ideals if the people in those countries are kind of coming here going, holy shit, we need a hand? Oh, Lordy. Oh. Well, from that to some mildly, fuck your mother. I don't care about your stupid ad. So apparently, this story, we'll get into this because we're starting to march through that first hour. We've got 3.5 hours of content. We're rounding out that first hour, so we're going to need to get all that stuff together. Ask Cubans how great Castro and communism were to live under. Yeah, but that's my point, right? Like, it's all the people in this country that have the benefits of the capitalism system, or capitalist, whatever, and all the people that live in this country that have all the benefits of this country that want to say, no, we need to do it like those people over there. It's like, yeah, but those people over there are miserable. This government is evil, and we need to stop everything that it's doing and behave like these countries that are shitholes. And wait, why? And then while a lot of those people make those statements, they enjoy the privileges of this country. It just seems disingenuous. That's all I'm saying. All right. Why does my phone keep lighting up and then not? Is that? No, because we haven't even linked that stuff. Riding Dirty Llama jumping in with some emotes in the chat. Hey, how you doing, Riding Dirty Llama? One of the primary reasons the U.S. came to power was that 2 world wars absolutely destroyed Europe and Asia. That is true. One of the reasons we came to power was that. One of the other reasons is because, like many other countries, we began kind of monopolizing little fiefdoms all over the world, with largely with the help of the military. And now that all of that's kind of not it's just all going to shit now, apparently. Africa has been a useless shithole since forever. That's not entirely true. In fact, back in, what was it? 2015 or so? Apartheid had ended in like the late 90s. And even back in like 2015, it was a very very modernized, well-to-do country. That's not the case anymore. It has gone backwards significantly recently. Hanging in there, Johnny. Glad to be able to make it for the show. Glad to have you, Riding Dirty Llama. Glad to have everybody on this wonderful, beautiful afternoon. If you are someone who can join this afternoon program, we say thank you. Thank you for being part of the show. But yes, Africa did actually kind of pull themselves up, and South Africa, like, because again, one of the reasons I remember this is because of a joke that Trevor Noah made about the infrastructure of Africa versus America when he first took over the Daily Show. And like I said, in just 6-7 years, they did this whole, we're going to swap out all of the white people for people of color. And yeah, it's gone. ANC sucks. Mandela was a communist terrorist. You're wading into things that and I don't even think that's on the docket. I don't even know how we got to. I think I have a sound drop for that. Now that I think about it, holy shit, we do. Alrighty, FBI employees had security clearances revoked after speaking out against politicized rot, according to a new House report. FBI employees who spoke out against the politicized rot within the Bureau were suspended or had their security clearances revoked, the House Judiciary Committee and Subcommittee on Weaponizing the Federal Government said. The committee released an interim staff report Thursday morning revealing new whistleblower testimony from several current or former FBI employees that exposes abuses and misconduct in the FBI. Again, this isn't like hugely surprising, but it's funny how all this is coming out, and yet we keep hearing like, "Oh, Trump is a horrible criminal." I'm just like, yeah, but isn't this administration? I feel like if you don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Trump isn't a bad guy. I'm not saying George Santos isn't a horrible person. I'm just saying if those people are criminals that we need to demonize, witch hunt, or whatever, I'm saying there's a family in the White House right now that you might want to. Alrighty. The disclosure from these FBI employees highlight egregious abuse, misallocation of law enforcement resources, and misconduct with the leadership ranks of the FBI, the report obtained by Fox News states. The report that said that FBI whistleblowers described the FBI's alleged retaliatory conduct against them after making protected disclosures about what they believed in good faith to be wrong conduct. Two whistleblowers, Steve Friend, ain't no friend of mine. Well, today we lost a friend. A Steve Friend. Grandpa, hold still. Rocket needs your pacemaker. All right, I have no idea where we're at now. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's a Marvel conversation. Alrighty, so the report, two whistleblowers, security. The committee's report said the FBI suspended Friend's security clearance and suspended him without pay after he made protected disclosures about the Bureau's handling of domestic violent extremism cases after he expressed concern about the Bureau's handling of cases related to the January 6th, 2021 Capitol riot. Friend explained that the FBI's handling of the January 6th related investigations deviated from standard practice and created a false impression with respect to the threat of DVE nationwide. All right, I don't want to go through the whole report. As for Allen, the committee report said the FBI suspended his security clearance for simply performing duties of his job, conducting case-related research using open-source news articles and videos, and sending his search results to his task force colleagues. Allen told the committee that he sent around links to open-source opinion videos related to the Capitol riot for situational awareness. Because these open-source articles question the FBI's handling of the violence at the Capitol, the FBI suspended Allen for conspiratorial views in regards to the events of January 6th. Look, we don't like anyone who criticizes what we do. We're the FBI. We're the Bureau of Investigation. We ask the questions. Don't you question us. Is Oz still sick? He seems so little and frail. Oz just doesn't drive well in the mornings. He's going to be at the anniversary show this August. Check it out. It'll be cool. Thank you, Lab Glass Projects, for 250 channel points. Thank you for being part of the show, whether you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Rumble. We're going to keep going for another 2 hours and 40 minutes for you fine folks. If you're on the Rumble, remember the chat is up here. We will read it. We will read your comments. Unfortunately, they're not on the screen. I apologize. And there we go there. Everything's up there. Did we lose? I'm terrified that we lost the YouTube now because of the earlier issue. So, all right, we're still going up there. Great. Let's get rid of that. All right, so this next one is actually something that I deeply enjoy. A lot of people have been talking about the video that came out from the Memphis Grizzlies guard Ja Morant, or more like moron, with the whole gun thing. Northern Finlander saying afternoon, Johnny. After Northern Finlander. Afternoon. Afternoon. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you. We're kicking it for another 2 hours and 40 minutes. And my leg is twitching like a motherfucker. And we'll do that update again in a minute. Alrighty. Ja Rule is greater than Ja Morant. I don't think you're going to find anyone that finds that take to be hot, difficult, or something they disagree with. I'd like to see the person that argues Ja Morant is greater than Ja Rule.
Guess what?
Holy shit.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Well, for a gifted sub, cowbell you shall have, Northern Finlander. Thank you so much for that gifted sub. This show survives on your support. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much, Northern Finlander. Going out to Evil Ombre. Thank you very much. Alrighty. And Riding Dirty Llama saying thank you at Northern Finlander. Yeah. Again, just a lot of people grateful for all that. So yeah, Ja Morant is in some hot water over the gun thing, which I understand. And there's a lot of people who probably totally agree with this take, and if you're a lot of those people, you're not allowed to say that take. But fortunately, the person we're about to play, one great Charles Barkley, he is not one of those people. He gets to have this take.
Well, first of all, I got to say something, man. We got some idiots, some fools, some jackasses on television that really just piss me off, talking about Ja should make a stand saying he didn't break any laws. He didn't do anything wrong. We're in a state where you can carry your gun. Those guys are just freaking idiots. And I only say freaking because y'all won't let me say what I want to say.
We don't pay for
it. It pisses me off when I hear guys say that, yo, man, when you're making $100 million a year to play sports, your life changes. There are certain rules and regulations you have to live by, plain and simple. You can't do stupid stuff. That's the trade-off. Now, if you want to do all that stuff and give all that money back, more power to you. You can make that stand. Say, you know what, I want to do what I want to do. I want to flash my gun and make videos and do things. Okay, that's fine. But you can't make money on the NBA doing this stuff. I just hope that he grows up and realizes, like, yo, man, first of all, you're not a thug. You're not a criminal. You're not a crook. You're a guy making $100 million a year to dribble a stupid, $200 million to dribble a stupid basketball. And you hit the lottery. We all hit the lottery to do.
All right, Charles looks good, says Fanatical Bucks fan. Yeah, dude, Charles does look good. But he's exactly right. I'm going to go back here. You hit the lottery. We all hit the lottery. Like, he has, the one thing I love about Charles, he has no disillusion about his career and the comparison to the life that most people, not even people in, Ja Rule's a hack. He doesn't even do clubs. Clip it. Fucking based Barkley 2024. Dude, I think, what is it? CNN is going to put Barkley on a show. And I'm like, yeah, dude, you're going to fucking get some people with that shit. But yeah, he even talks about it like, you're fucking lucky to just, have the life you have dribbling a ball. Like the whole like thug life thing, like that's behind you, and grow up. Like, and again, that's something I agree with. What he never wanted to be a role model, and I respected that. I don't know if he ever wanted to be a role model or not, but even just someone who was in basketball, the height of the career he had, getting out of that and everything, now doing all the commentating he does, he just, again, seems very grounded to be like, hey, being a professional athlete is not only like a amazing life to have, it's got its difficulties and stuff, but you have to, you have to realize it's like a lottery ticket. Like you said, you've won the lottery. Fanatical Bucks fan saying, I respected Shaq when I heard he told his kids they are not rich. He is rich. Yeah, anybody that's living off of your dime, if they're like, yeah, man, I'm rich, it's like, no, you're not. I'm the one paying for all your shit, so understand where you are in the hierarchy. And always thank Mr. Goldstein for processing that check.
Basketball. And you hit the lottery. We all hit the lottery to do something. There's people out there work 9 to 5, 8 and 9 hours a week, gonna make $25,000 a year. They will kill to be in our situation. And, Kenny's right. At some point, it's not your friends. Bill Parcells used to always say, and I love it, he says, yo, man, you just an unlucky dude. Bad stuff happen around you all the time. You just an unlucky dude. No, man. You got to look in the mirror and say, yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm the problem.
Again,
Alyssa, you understand.
Oh God, I think we have something to talk about that with the Trump stuff later. CNN and other people are going heavy in the Trump stuff about the Mar-a-Lago documents. Isn't this another one where the fucking I'm sorry, if Trump's a horrible piece of shit here, isn't Biden once again worse? Trump didn't, he knowingly did this or whatever. We can prove that he didn't declassify these properly. Yeah, can we prove that Biden did any of that? Look, I'm not saying Trump didn't do something wrong. I'm saying Trump kept his files in a safe and Joe Biden kept them in a box in his old car. I'm just saying, if one's a crook, so's the other, okay? And just because you said you didn't know about it. Oh, well, thank you. Interesting. Biden did not possess the authority to do so. Well, then, does that not make it a crime of a greater level? I ask you. The point is simply that Biden did it, and that's the thing that pisses me off. I don't want to hear about how Trump is a horrible criminal for something the sitting president also fucking did. Especially considering everything else we hear about, but we're not supposed to fucking deal with it. Again, we're hearing all this stuff about Trump and these other people when I'm like, what about, but that guy just, Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the 250 channel points. Really appreciate the contribution to the show. Be sure to open a window. It's nice outside. Get some fresh air in there. And always wipe your ass. Sounds like you might have a colon issue. They are both pieces of shit. Neither one should be elected to office again. There you go. Oh, I agree with that, Toastmaster. But fortunately, we're going to have old DeSantis running in the race. And I'm going to be honest, man. That Ramaswamy is swaying me. I am being swayed by Ramaswamy. Ramaswamy is saying a lot of the right stuff, and I'm liking Ramaswamy, if I am honest. Alrighty. Oh, that's not even a story that we were on, so we're gonna skip that. How much time do we got? Not really. Columbia plane crashed, and reportedly there were 4 children aboard that have survived. The plane crashed over 16 days ago, and these children in Colombia have been apparently surviving in the woods for 16 days. They are aged between 13 years to 11 months. They were on board a small plane with their mother, a pilot and co-pilot, when it crashed on May 1st. All of the adults died in the crash. They have not found the children. They're looking for them, but it appears they found a makeshift shelter and stuff. So hoping those kids get found. That's a horrible story, though. That's sad. I was gonna go through that more, but time. It's a thing. This next story: Virginia man arrested after allegedly starting a brawl at a high school soccer game. Either your game is really, really fucking boring, or people just fucking have too much pent-up hostility. Why are you fucking brawling at a high school soccer game? It's soccer. There's almost no testosterone or testosterone. Either way, there's no hard T in that, or hard R. The game was scoreless in overtime when the fight broke. How bad does your sport have to be that a brawl breaks out? The game was scoreless in overtime. We've been here for 2.5 hours, and we're still where we started. Fanatical Bucks fan saying Vivek also has run a billion-dollar company and plays piano. Our current president sniffs kids. Hey, he only does that to stay alive. Like all vampires. Probably drank a case of Bud Lights during the game. If you had to sit through a high school soccer game and it didn't end when it was supposed to end, you would rage too. I mean, yeah, I would be a little scoreless in overtime when the fight broke out. I'm like, scoreless in overtime might be, again, why the fight broke out. But if I could take a momentary derail here. I won't deny, as a huge gamer nerd, that the other reason I like Ramaswamy is because his first name is Vivek. It's one of my favorite cities in Morrowind. I really should get that and just play that whenever I do something nerdy. Just fucking play him screaming that. Fucking nerd. All right. So again, Virginia man, 24, arrested after allegedly starting a brawl. A huge fight broke out in the stands of a high school soccer game on Monday, in which one person was arrested and multiple people were hurt. Donald S. Grant, 24, of Wise, Virginia, he wasn't too smart, was charged with a misdemeanor assault and battery after allegedly shoving a group of people, which led to them falling on bleachers. Police says Grant can be seen in a video pushing a group down and attacking at least 2 men and 1 woman. A woman grabbed the suspect before being thrown down to the asphalt track surrounding the field. He allegedly threw one of the men to the track twice. 4 women can be seen helping the woman thrown to the track while security separated people. The game between Union and Ridgeview High School was stopped, and several members from one of the teams ran toward the stands. One player even hopped the fence, but was not seen getting involved. Well, let's check it out. Let's watch it on Twitter. Because, again, we got to see this shit on Twitter. I'm just going to say right now, I haven't seen this yet. I am reacting to it with you guys. But I'm going to bet.
We got one!
I think it's Vivek. If it's Vivek, it's still spelt like Vivek. I don't care. All right? I don't care. I'm a gamer nerd, and that wins for me. I mean, yes, it also really helps that he looks like, I don't know, he's mentally competent. Mayor of that town is Democrat, I bet. I don't know, but I'll tell you this. We got 59 seconds.
I'm doing it for everything.
Much like the game, that guy has some balls. Tell me Steven Crowder's a bitch again. Say it again. I fucking dare you. Oh, he hopped the fence, but he didn't get involved. I would have loved it if he did. I would have loved to see that little fucker get involved. What's it like at Raleigh's Rednecks and Longnecks? I don't know, man. I've been there a bunch of times, but I'm not. I don't know. Check it out sometime. We heard someone walked up to the man and told him the fight broke out because someone told him, quote,
"The sad truth is that cock size is the smallest it's ever been in recorded history."
All right, now this is just a whole bunch of nothing. You pushed him down the stairs and then you gassed out? I mean, come on. This was supposed to be a brawl. Lawn fairies are so sensitive. Dude, it wasn't even... It was in the stands. It wasn't any of the soccer players. But like I said, oh, Jesus. Why is she on the ground? She just stays there. Oh, the soccer player went in to give her a helping hug. Maybe cup a little underboob. Unless that was his mom, in which case that'd be gross. I'm sorry. I don't want to be part of that. Where were we? We were like in here, I think. This is where we're at. We'll leave it there. Bring that audio down.
Hey, it's calm. Hey, it's calm.
Again, that's where the real action is, where she takes a tumble. I feel like the screaming was a little not necessary. I feel like the screaming was excessive. Fat Conan dropping some emotes in the channel. Thank you, Fat Conan. They hurt her feelings. They had to air flight someone out. I don't know. It seemed like a lot of everyone yelling at each other. It's just a fight with like 3 or 4 people somehow got everyone down on the side of the field. I don't know. What is it? Craziness. That's what it is. I get distracted easily, apparently. So, hooray for that. We have 2.5 hours left in the show. Thank you for being part of it. I'll tell you this. You don't see shit like that at a hockey game. One person yelled World Star. Oh, no. I heard someone yelled. Oh, what was it? Someone yelled... Nope, that's the wrong one.
Fuck! Twist his dick!
Oh. Let's see what the fight broke out after one person looked at some of the other people in the audience and
We're not.
Yep. That's not a good one. Oh, this bit's dying now.
Bean counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
And that's why she fell down the stairs. Anyways, World Star only exists in Wakanda. Oh, no. Oh, no. World Star only exists in Wakanda. Freebird. What are you going to do? Again, soccer. That was the most, and it was a 0-0 game in overtime. So that is sadly the most exciting thing that happened in that game. It actually had nothing to do with the actual game. Hey, everyone, says Medidi. Welcome, Medidi. Welcome to the show. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Rumble, thank you for watching. How's it hanging today, Johnny? Holding tight. Depends what you're asking about. If you're asking about my tits, maybe. As for my dick, I'm not a Tucker. All right, I'm not a Tucker Carlson. I'm not a Tucker Dick. I like to let it dangle. All right. Anyways. So, yes, the man who started that was apparently a 24-year-old man. He was arrested. That's got to be a fun one for the rap sheet, starting a fight at a soccer game. But, I mean, at least you can say you were the highlight of the game. Can you get an MVP for that? Can it be like, hey, the most valuable player in today's game, really want to throw one out to that guy who started the fight, otherwise this thing would have been really boring. I want to thank him for being the entertainment portion of the game. Blow the whistle, more, it's stop. Oh, I think he's saying blow the whistle more and it'll stop. Yeah, I feel like the whole reason that fight kept going was because nobody blew the whistle enough. If the whistle would have been blown more, they would have been like, oh, wait, this is bad. Oh, we got to stop now. I was cool with beating the shit out of you, but now he's blowing the whistle. I've realized I made mistakes in my life. I have a child to take care of. This isn't even my child's soccer game. I just wandered here because I was promised beer and a good time, and that's just how it kind of turned out. All right. Anyways, we're going to clear the first hour stories off. And I'm free balling. Well, no, I'm not doing that. I am not free balling. All righty. Let's clear that out. Again, the first hour is down. We have 2 hours and 15 minutes of show for you lovely folks. Thank you for watching on Twitch, Rumble, or YouTube. If we can get a hype train or something going, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos. 7 videos to play. Thank you for any of the support that we can get. This is, again, a viewer-supported program, so hopefully that'll go. I am not going to be here this Monday from 2 to 5:30 because of a hospital appointment. So I will be doing the Steel Toe Show Monday morning, and then I will be going to the cities for a hospital appointment. More updates on that later in the week. All right, we'll pull this audio down. Johnny, where's your whistle? Blow it immediately. I don't have a whistle. Can we stream from the hospital IRL? It's a checkup and examination with a doctor. So kind of don't want to stream that. I don't know how they feel about it. I feel a little weird about it. It's kind of and like, what do we do? Do we do the same content? That's going to be a weird thing where they're like, all right, now squeeze my hands, and we're doing a whole bunch of neurological tests. And I'll be like, all right, and now a teacher was fired for saying the N-word. We've got the video. I feel like that could go weird. Are you getting naked for the checkup? No, I don't believe I should be getting naked. There shouldn't be any need for nakedness. I'm really hoping not. I'm not going to lie. My ability to move has been severely limited, so the old birthday suit has gotten just a little lumpy, and it's not ready for prime time. Bend over and tell me if you feel this. That's vaguely in the line of how this goes, except the bending over part. It's mostly just, all right, do you feel this? Do you feel this? It's like being a woman who's having sex with a really insecure dude. That's what an MS examination is. Okay, do you feel this? Okay, do you feel this? Okay, do you feel this? All right, I'm going to go a little deeper now. Do you feel this? Oh, all right. Let's. I'm going to pull the audio down. We're going to load up our second hour stories. We've got a story from the UK about a lady who hates her huge tits until she realized they could make her money, and now all of a sudden she loves them. We've got a story about Donald Trump, why former Trump White House lawyer thinks Trump will go to jail. Again, I don't know if Trump will go to jail or not. All I'm saying is if Trump deserves to go to jail, and I'm not saying he does or doesn't, but if Trump deserves to go to jail, then Biden should be right there with him. Because just as bad, in my opinion. We're also going to catch up on Harry and Meghan Markle, the Merkles, I suppose. A lot of people call them the Sussexes, but I feel like Harry doesn't wear the pants in that relationship. Meghan Markle does. That's the Merkles. That's the Merkles. Did I do that? Meghan Markle. I should do that as a thing. All right, we also have a thing. We also have a thing about multiple volcanic eruptions near Mexico City, and they're caught on camera, so we'll look into that. That'll be fun. Here we go. The story that'll get a lot of people interested, I'm sure. I longed to get rid of my huge boobs until they paid off my family's £130,000 debt. And pound for British pounds, by the way. Not for, like, weight. Evil Hombre saying nerve conductivity test. For the most part, yeah. Ryan Dirty Llama, hey, Johnny, have you done the buses of illegals taken to Minnesota? I have not. Throw me a link. Throw me a link, buddy. Do me some show prep. I can totally find a way to squeak it in. I may have missed it if you have. You haven't missed it because you just let me know about it. I did not see anything about that when I was getting my shit prepped. They did that in 93. Well, I'm sure they're not doing it again. We already took them in 93. We're full. We're already taking the ones from Somalia. We don't... Anyways, let's talk about a happy story. A lady with big tits. Amy Sophia, 27, felt uncomfortable with the look she got from strangers for her larger chest and was desperately trying to raise the cash for a breast reduction when she had a change of heart or a change of tit. With size 34 double H boobs. 34 double H boobs. Amy Sophia hated the glares she would get from strangers when she went out with friends. The 27-year-old from Leeds became self-conscious about her figure and loathed the attention. Desperate to get a breast reduction, she looked at how she could raise the funds for the operation. But with £30,000 in debt already to her name, there was no way she could afford it. She turned to OnlyFans for extra cash, but as she grew in popularity, Amy started to see her larger chest in a different light. Yeah, she started seeing it in a different light. She really, really hated it until it made her this money. Oh, that's a shame. No, don't put that shit up there. That's a shame. You look like a stripper. Too big looks awkward instead of attractive. I mean, yeah, but she seems proportional. And they're not like fake. If they're fake, I have a problem. Those don't look fake. Nice hip ratio, though. Yeah, like I said, it's proportional. Amy claims her earnings from the controversial adult website quickly soared, earning her £40,000 a month. The biggest achievement, she said, besides her tits, was being able to pay off her family's combined £130,000 debt. Usually when I go to clubs or out in public, it would be women who'd tell me to put them away because their boyfriends were staring, Amy recalled. I'd usually ignore it, but once I got kicked out of a nightclub for flashing this one girl who told me to cover up, I was just sick of it. I've got such bad posture because of how I used to always slouch forward to hide my boobs, because when I kept my back straight, it would make them look even more prominent, and I hated the attention. Now the stares and comments don't bother me. I know they're just jealous or have body issues. They obviously aren't happy in their own skin. Amy previously worked as a spa therapist, earning £8.50, whatever, 8.5 pounds, and racked up a £30,000 debt from payday loans. Amy said, I always wanted a champagne lifestyle on a Coca-Cola budget. I went on foreign holidays and always bought new clothes. Because of the high interest on payday loans, I was stuck in a vicious cycle. Holy Jesus, I don't even know if I can share these pictures. Good God. Well then, I can see why you're making money on that website with them old ladies. As well as paying off her debt, she was able to pay her parents' debt, which was £100,000. She said, helping my family to be debt-free was the first thing I did with the money. It took about 4 or 5 months before I started earning big enough before I could do it. Mom was so grateful. She fully supports what I do, and she always has from the start. The people who are important to me and my family have been supportive. Uh-oh, Dad doesn't approve, and that's all that matters. Oh, no, Dad. Yeah, she paid off the debt by being a whore. Lab glass. Damn, God bless her. Yeah, dude, those, let me just say, if I met that lady, I would say, you know what? I'll fuck it. Do I? No, I don't want whatever this is. Go back. I don't know what that is. All right. We'll do this last one here. There we go. I gotta say, nah, man, that's a good ratio. That can't get me in trouble. It shouldn't. It's on a website. I suppose that doesn't make anything better. There are lots of things on websites, asshole. Yeah, no, dude, that lady is awful attractive. I couldn't. I would have zero qualms. I would say with. I'd be like, shame on you for ever doubting the amazingness of your boobs. Oh, my God. As a teenager, Amy struggled as her figure changed overnight. That's gotta suck. Like when your boobs just go out like a flotation device. Like guys don't have that problem, right? Like you don't suddenly wake up with just a giant dick. You wake up and your dick transforms into a giant dick all the time. It's annoying. It's a rage monster, but it's not unbearable. And it goes away. But like with chicks, especially with like large, like her, like big old titties, like that, she just got to wake up one day and like boof, like they just went out like a fucking, like an impact device in a car, like to prevent you from getting a head injury. Just holy Jesus. But yeah, I'm so lucky. I have such an understanding family behind me. I love them so much. The whole. Mom was so grateful. She fully supports what I do, and she always has from the start. The people who are important to me and my family have been supportive, and that's all that matters. Just say it. Just say it. Dad's not happy. Dad's not happy that his little girl has got some big old titties, and we can all pay to see them. As with 95%, warm, wet holes are their only... That's just a sad way to go through life. Mine float because they are real, fake ones sink. Well, you know what? Then hers are flotation devices. In a water environment, that lady can save lives. God damn it. Johnny, mind our floaties for sure. Well, then, good for you. Good God bless. Again, dude, I'm sorry, dude. This is you can't tell me this chick ain't a smoke show. And she got some, again, if she wanted to have the reduction surgery for like back problems or health issues, I'm like, all right, more power to you. But here's what I'm saying overall. I got no qualms, all right? I mean, just, Jesus, hot damn. Medidi saying it's actually really sad how normalized selling your body and dignity has become. Well, because it's now on OnlyFans and relatively safe. A lot of people have started getting very comfortable with it because they're lazy and they're like, hey, if you're going to pay me a bunch of money to stare at my... Like, I will say this. If you're a lady like her who's getting constant attention for your body, you might as well make a buck, you know? I guarantee you that chick, whether she's going to the gas station or the club or working out in a gym, even if she's not dressed super provocatively, I'm betting just because of her figure, she's getting a few looks. She's getting some attention. And she's saying she's not... what's her name? On OnlyFans, I have no idea. Amy Sophia is her name on the article. Yeah, I don't know. Try looking for Amy Sophia. I guess that's her whole name, Amy Sophia. She's 27. God bless her. Beautiful ass 27-year-old. That there is a goddamn beautiful woman. Anyways, so yes, she hated her big old tits. She hated them. She hated them. Paid off all her debt. I love them. I love my titties. I mean, I would too. If I was like, oh, I'm always getting looks and always getting criticized. I hate these things. And then like, oh, all your debt's gone and you're living a life of a dream luxury lifestyle. Like, oh, I love you beautiful bitches. Like just imagine how much change can happen if you donated to charity instead of paying for OnlyFans. Well, Medidi, I don't really do either. When it comes to charity donations, I do a lot with my local humane society. I'm a very big person about doing local charity. I don't like sending money to other people hoping it goes to where it needs to be. I certainly don't like giving money to some organization that swears to God they're going to help kids in Africa. But like my local humane society, I'll bring them food. I'll donate money to them to help the animals there, to help them care for the animals when they do pledge drives, things like that. And then I donate to the MS Society and MS organizations once in a while because I have multiple sclerosis, so I kind of give a shit about that. But overall, Salma Hayek, Christina Hendricks, Raquel Welch, Scarlett Johansson, same story all around. No idea what you're talking about. I'm just saying in general, she works at a spa. The only reason is because somebody wants her to rub into them. Alrighty, so this next story here is, again, the Department of Justice. CNN is trying to be more balanced, but after the backlash or whatever that the liberals gave for the whole Trump town hall thing, and a lot of the more left-leaning they're like, let's go after Donald Trump on this whole thing. Again, I just if Trump's a criminal, then isn't Biden also then by that ruling a criminal? Whatever. So let's hear her explain it. And this is, again, White House, former White House attorney, Ty Cobb, during the Trump administration. Trump lawyer Ty Cobb. He has just a very interesting name. Let's call it that. Fat Conan with some knives in the chat. Thank you very much, Fat Conan. Thank you for the 250 channel points and the shard. Thank you all for being part of the program. Here we go.
It's interesting also, Ty, that you're saying obstruction, but that you also think they could choose to go further to include espionage to make the point. So what do you think the actual charges will be, and in them, would Trump be looking at jail time?
So I wouldn't if it was.
So that's extremely leading. Before we get to that, what could the charges be? Will Trump be looking at jail time? Again, this is Ty Cobb, former Trump White House lawyer. If Trump is guilty of any sort of crime for this document stuff, then isn't Biden? It seems weird. There's more. Biden had more stuff. Not even stored well.
It was me.
For longer.
Based on my own prosecutorial career, I would not necessarily expand the case to try to prove the Espionage Act piece of it, because there's so much evidence of guilty knowledge on the espionage piece that all they really have to do is show that Trump moved these documents at various times when DOJ was either demanding them or actually present, that he filed falsely with the Justice Department, had his lawyers file falsely with the Justice Department an affidavit to the effect that none existed, which was shattered by the documents that they then discovered after the search. And the minute
again, but we found it. All right, before we get to that, let's check it. Fat Cone with a fuck ton of flags. All right. Biden had stuff from when he was a senator and no jurisdiction to declassify it. Biden is way more guilty of crimes. Yeah, that's what I was saying too. But I mean, and that's true. That is absolutely true, Fat Conan. But I'm not even pushing for that. I'm not pushing for complete and utter fairness in terms of oh, well, this was a crime. Well, this was an abhorrent crime. I just want to. Sorry, coffee burps. I just want to, I just want to land it solely on the point of, but if Trump is this horrible criminal, because again, this lady, I don't know if Aaron Burnett, I don't know if Aaron has a problem with Trump or what, but she kind of seems a little smug about this. Well, and will he see jail time? And will he do this? Well. I never liked that guy. Okay, fine. I get it. You don't like him. But again, if he's a horrible criminal, then, well, I would like to ask you, ma'am, what do you think about your current sitting president? She's from CNN. She has to hate Trump. Not necessarily. Supposedly, they're trying to be less liberal and leaning over there. James Comey, no reasonable person would prosecute this. Yeah, I think that's what James Comey said. But like I said, this is what they're saying. I have no idea how true any of this is, but they're salivating about the idea. And for me, like I said, it ends solely with, if this is a big crime and Trump's guilty of a crime, then Biden. But didn't they get rid of most of the Trump haters? The Trump haters? I don't know if they got rid of most of the Trump haters or not. I'm just saying, again, it just seems weird. We're doing this on a way to cover. It seems like they're doing this to cover up the fact that we have all this shit about the Biden administration, which we've got some more of that stuff to talk about in a little bit.
Any other misrepresentations that he and others have made on his behalf with regard to his possession of classified documents. So I think this obstruction case is a tight case, and yes, I do think he'll go to jail on it.
He'll go to jail on the obstruction case? You guys are trying, again, super hard on this, and I gotta say, you just never land the hit every time.
Regular compression socks versus Wello compression.
Wello compression socks are made with actual people. Wello compression socks. They'll kill you. This lady has been at CNN for a long time, always a Trump hater. Yeah, and I'm sure that I'm sure that she is in no way hoping that everything she said comes true. But again, you guys seem to forget the number of times you have lined up your kill shot and missed. Murdercom saying if corporations are people too, the world would be a better place. I wouldn't agree with that, but okay. And don't forget dessert. Try Owello Jello. Oh, no, not Owello Jello. They squeeze the Jello out of the jam and you're... Ew, no. Alrighty, we've got 2 hours left in the show. We would certainly love to do a hype train or something like that if we could today. Just saying. Always love support for the show. If we could get a little bit of that going, it'd be great. Help balance out the week. We've had a couple of low days in the middle of the week. We had a big day on Monday or Tuesday, so we were okay, but see how we're doing. Anyways, this next story, John Fetterman's office has apparently doctored several of his quotes to make him sound more coherent, a review finds. To the rest of us going, duh. Of course they doctored it. You can't put what this guy says out on its own. Have you seen his live videos? Democratic Senator John Fetterman suffered a stroke a year ago. Yeah, we know that. Don't fucking give us that bullshit. Pennsylvania Senator's office has repeatedly slammed critics for drawing attention to the issue and maintains he's fine outside of auditory processing.
I got nothing to say here. Cheer 100.
Thank you, Master Meatball, for the 100 bits. Thank you very much. All right, moving right along. The issue exploded on Wednesday when Jeff Stein, a Washington Post economics reporter, admitted to amplifying a misquote Fetterman's office provided to him, which had significantly altered Fetterman's actual statements. Stein received backlash for tweeting that Fetterman had asked Silicon Valley Bank's ex-CEO Greg Becker, "Shouldn't you have a working requirement after we bail out your bank?" Republicans seem to be more preoccupied with SNAP requirements for hungry people than protecting taxpayers that have to bail out these banks. Fetterman, however, was much less clear in his Tuesday comments. Yeah, we saw the video, which left witnesses speechless. I mean, it kind of left him speechless in a way. We got that one from Master Meatball. I was hoping we was starting a trend. No? Okay. Republicans want to give, all right, yep. Yeah, the stutters and stammers. I don't even think I can read it, honestly, with the stutters and stammers. I don't think I can read them. Where are we at on the sticker party thing? Just check. Not even close. Not even going to worry about it. Alrighty. While it's common for reporters to leave out filler words like and you know when transcribing remarks, the extreme changes to Fetterman's actual words in the quote, Stein tweeted, left onlookers stunned. Stein scrubbed his initial tweet, confessing that he received a quote from Fetterman's office, but failed to verify it with the video. "That was my fault," Stein wrote. "Thought it captured his meaning. I deleted the tweet once some of the words in the quote were inaccurate." It's not that some of the words in the quote were inaccurate. It's that the quote was inaccurate because you only put in some of the words. Fetterman has been replaced by his clone already and still can't talk normal. Look, we hatched him out of his pod too soon. Now he's tarded. You can't just grow a new pod person, all right? These things take time. And now this one's tarded. The other one's already in the compost heap. We can't get the DNA from that. So if we pull it from this, you're just copying a copy. We've seen multiplicity. This won't work out well even with pod people. So, yeah. Fetterman. However, Fetterman's office substantially cleaning up his quotes is not a one-time incident, according to a Fox News digital review of remarks posted by his congressional website compared to the corresponding videos of the hearings. The review found that Fetterman's office has drastically altered his comments several times after he returned to Capitol Hill in mid-April following a weeks-long absence for depression. Yeah, they had to change his quotes several times because he can't speak it so well. I come from a community here in Badrick, Pennsylvania, where your home can go bad really quickly, and I'm really excited that we have to take something like that, which is happening in Pennsylvania, and take it federal. That just doesn't sound good. However, in the linked clip, Fetterman's words differed significantly. I'm really excited by it because here in Pennsylvania, one of my friends really inaudible it, Nikili Saliva, he was one of the literally, quite literally, as hard left as a politician I'm aware of, you know, certainly in the Senate. God, just reading this, I'm like, good Jesus Christ. Do we have this video? I'd love to just see. You could have linked the video clip. But he wished everybody a happy 420. How dare you? How date you? How date you? I caught that. Nice. Again, if you're watching on Twitch, Rumble, or YouTube, thank you for being part of the show. We're going to go ahead and link our Venmo and the PayPal for anybody that wants to contribute to the show in those means. We say thank you. This is a viewer-supported program, and quite frankly, without viewer support, well, there doesn't continue to be a program. So here we go. Boop. Thank you for everyone if you contribute at all. And, you know, if all you do is chime in and join the show, thank you. Maybe tell your friends, grow the show. That always helps as well. Moving right along. Yeah, Fetterman's office doctoring his statements is not surprising to pretty much any of us. And, again, I'm not normally one of those, he's a pod person and they replace. But, yeah, I kind of feel like, and it's just, that one was in the microwave too long. They defrosted him too quick. He kind of, I don't know. He melted in the process. Just he's just a little messed up, man. So, we're going to catch up on another story that we have
Cheer 100, keep up the good work, bud.
Thank you, Northern Finlander. Thank you very much for the support. Again, if we can get a hype train or something to happen, would very much appreciate it. We have, you know, just a couple people throwing in 100 bits or a sub, and we're off. And again, if we could, I would greatly appreciate it. If we do, we have videos and stuff to go over, funny, stupid shit to watch and talk about. Moving right along. As I was saying, we had a story yesterday that we talked about with Princess Harry and Meghan Markle talking about their nearly catastrophic car crash chase, whatever, on in I think, was it Manhattan? I don't know if it was in Manhattan. It was I don't know. Anyways, it was not anywhere near Princess Harry. Yeah, Princess Harry, because Meghan Markle wears the pants in that relationship. I'm sorry. When your mom dies the way that she did, and people will say, "Oh, it was a hit arranged to look like a pop." Yeah, maybe it was. But when your mom dies in a car crash like that, and sorry, Johnny. Payday is tomorrow. Lab glass, no worries, man. I'm just, I'm leaning a little hard on it because last, like I said, the last 3 days really haven't done much on the support end. We get ebbs and flows on this show. So far, we're still on the ebb end where, you know, we're still automatically baked in overtime. But like I said, that's going to be coming to an end here pretty soon with the way things are. And we're going to have to start leaning more on the support end, you know? So we are. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. That's just the way it is. I spend usually an hour and a half to 2 hours prepping a show every day, and then I do it. So that's about it's a 5.5 hour work day for me usually. And, you know, I just hopefully make a little buck or two. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so I had said yesterday that I thought that this whole thing was an attention grab, and that anyone who would put out there anything that kind of leads towards what happened to his mom, that was bullshit. That if that happened to my mom, I would not allow that kind of shit to go down. But again, you should make a video of your preparations as a pre-show vid. Master Meatball, you're a big supporter of the show. You've been here for a while. You're a fan. I hope you don't take this too harsh. That is a horrible idea. It is literally me sitting here reading the stories that we go through, or just reading the headlines and going, yep, I want to talk about that, grabbing it, putting it over on a list, saving that, grabbing pictures. It is a horrible idea. Yes, it is. Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm dumb. Now I'm smelling what you're selling. Anyways, so catching back up on this, I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but I did throw this arm out doing it when I saw this video that we're going to play now. Again, a little bit of time goes by and everybody's all kind of like, yeah, this is full of shit. They're full of shit. I will go sit in my corner. No. Apparently, I'm the dunce. I'm the one who didn't get that it was a joke, and I am a horrible douche canoe.
What do we know about the paparazzi car chase involving Britain's Prince Harry and Meghan in New York?
Sweet Jesus, her face and her voice are getting me so hard right now. I could just every morning, like, hey, how are you doing? Just the, okay.
York City. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were pursued by photographers after leaving an event in Manhattan on Tuesday night. The couple's spokesperson described the incident as a near-catastrophic car chase at the hands of a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. This relentless pursuit, lasting over 2 hours, resulted in multiple near collisions involving other drivers on the road, pedestrians, and 2 NYPD officers.
Again, how you let that get out there, like near catastrophic. Her lips need attention. Dude, her lips don't need attention. Those are just some big old lips. Unless she's got lip fillers. In that case, I'm against that. If that's if those are aftermarket lips. Tell you right now, if those are original lips, those are lips that can suck a dick. I'll tell you that right now. And just like I said, the voice was doing it for me, man. Why you got to crush my dreams, Master Meatball? I'm just trying to make it work here. I'm a single guy who cruises the internet all day. I got to have my imaginary relationships where I can find them, goddammit. Otherwise, I'm going to be left with staring at Meghan Markle.
The Sussexes had to switch to a taxi to try and lose the photographers. The taxi driver who drove the couple for a short time spoke to CNN.
Now, again, this was a paparazzi chase with near catastrophic. Because, you know, when I get chased by the paparazzi, I have plenty of time to switch and get into a cab. Are they still on their Leave Me Alone world tour? I mean, kind of. That's what this is all kind of. We got hounded by the paparazzi in a near catastrophic. Yeah, the car chase wasn't a chase.
Did you feel that you were in danger?
No, I didn't feel like I was in danger. But Harry and Meghan, they look very nervous.
Sonny, had you ever seen anything?
I didn't feel like I was in danger, but Harry and Meghan, they looked like they were very nervous. Yeah, the cab driver was fine, but apparently they looked like they were very nervous. Yeah, because it was all about them.
Anything else like this in your years of driving a taxi?
No. I've been driving now since 2018. This was the first time I saw this.
Okay, so for those of you that aren't any good at math, and trust me, I'm not, he's been driving since 2018. So vaguely, he's been at it for roughly 5 years. The guy's been doing this for 5 years. This is the first time he's ever seen anything like this, and he's laughing and smiling about it. So it's a big exaggeration on their part, like I figured. Yeah, like a lot of people figured. And that's why I was saying Meghan Markle is a clout-chasing hoe bag, and I am pissed that this whole thing even got any attention. But like I said, that's why I call him Princess Harry, because if he had any balls, he'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I ain't letting this shit slide. You know what happened to my mom? This is fucking insulting.
The NYPD confirmed the incident, but said that there were numerous photographers who made the transportation challenging. There were no reported collisions, injuries, or arrests. Let's bring in CNN anchor and royal correspondent Max Foster. Max, welcome to your show. There has been much made in the British media, indeed the global media, about potential discrepancies in the accounts of the NYPD, the taxi driver, and the Sussexes themselves. Do you think that has been exaggerated?
Well, I mean, it is a very complex, nuanced story, actually, when you look at it, all of the sort of things that play into it and actually what happened. I think, initially we got that very dramatic statement from the Sussexes, which felt as if something really serious had happened to the couple. They never actually said something had been seriously had happened. And then we had a statement from the New York City mayor saying he couldn't really imagine a 2-hour high-speed chase occurring in New York. And that set people off saying, well, of course there couldn't be, and where are the pictures? To be fair to the Sussexes, they never said it was a high-speed chase. When I spoke to someone in their...
They never said it was a high-speed chase, yes, but again, the point that we're saying here is there wasn't really a chase. They had a whole lot of paparazzi taking pictures of them. Again, there's no there, and that's kind of the point. And I feel like that dude is now just going off and giving cover. I don't need to hear. But again, we're hearing that this... No, we're hearing is this didn't really matter, didn't really happen. And she's a fucking douche canoe. Harry was probably screaming hysterically, having a PTSD flashback of his mama the whole time. Oh, no. We did have one picture I saw of them where they were getting in a car or something. He had a phone in front of his face to block his face. But yeah, if they never wanted any attention and they were just a royal family thing, that it's just whenever they came out, people were, oh my God, that'd be one thing. But they always want attention. They always want the spotlight. And I feel like this was one time you guys reached for it, and this was just gross. It was gross. I think that was gross. Meghan Markle and how she reaches for attention is gross. And if I were a bigger platform and that message got out a little bit more, I'd be called a misogynistic racist. And I would say yes, but that's not why I have a problem with Meghan Markle. I don't hate her because she's a woman. I hate her because she's a cunt. The fact that she's a woman and a person of color has nothing to do with the fact that she's a horrible person. Those are just coincidences. And if you're drawing those parallels, that's on you. Oh, fuck. Anyways, we have more stuff to get into. White is a color too, says Fat Conan. White is a color. The right color, am I right? Jokes. These are jokes. I really feel like maybe I should have mounted Deadpool so he was sitting on here, and that would be better. But then he looks like he's kicking his feet up, taking a nap. I don't know. There's no good place for him. Yaruto saying all right. Hello, Yaruto. Anyways, our next video that we have for you here is out of Pampaquetl near Mexico City. This is from a couple of days ago. A volcano there has apparently blown its top a few times, apparently. Like, do we need any more proof that we're all fucked? Like, the volcanoes are shitting on us now? These are serious jokes for serious people. Goddamn right, Yaruto. Serious jokes for serious folks. I'm Johnny, a spokesman for Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to pee. I actually should do that. I wonder, can you buy like a single can of Bud Light? I only need like 1 or 2 cans of Bud Light to make this commercial thing happen. I don't want to have a lot of Bud Light. I just want to have like 1. Maybe the ash from the volcano will block out the sun, lower the global temperatures, and climate crisis reversed. I mean, maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe the ash from the volcano will create a quote-unquote nuclear winter, Toastmaster. I'm sure that would be great. Riding Dirty Llama with the Simpsons emote. Woohoo! That was a horrible Homer Simpson woohoo. Never did a good Homer Simpson. Anyways, now back to volcanoes in Mexico. Boop. Oh. One of Mexico's most active volcanoes had just erupted numerous times. Central Mexico spewed ash in 8 modern explosions. Yeah, oh, here's another one. That's just fucking creep. Again, I feel like you can't be... Ash reportedly fell in the nearby cities of... I can't read that in Pueblo. Atalixica? I don't know. Hey, we made some more Earth, everybody. The planet's not giving us a sign at all. Hey, did anyone check with that volcano? Do you know how much they added to our carbon footprint? They fucked our carbon footprint seriously bad with all of that spewing gases and toxins. There was like methane in there and shit. All right. Anyways, we've got a lovely show running for you for another hour and a half. Thank you all for being part of it, whether you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, or Rumble. And if you can afford to contribute to the show in any way, we would be so grateful. And if I could get you to donate to the show, I would be so happy. Cancel all volcanoes, fill them with concrete. Exactly, Fat Conan. We have to cap these volcanoes for their pollution. I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blow. I don't know where most people are gonna go. Where did the city of Pompeii go? I think they all stayed there. Isn't that what it? Yeah, they hung around for that one. And that didn't do it wrong. Jimmy Buffett song. Well, I mean, I never go to the buffet. That's where the fat people hang out. All right, so in the spirit of today's show, Nuts News Thursday, one of the things we mentioned in the disclaimer was that we were catching up on several stories. One of them being, we've talked about this a while ago, Harvey all saying, volcanoes are gay. Volcanoes have a OnlyFans. All right, so California doctor was in a Tesla. There was a car crash. There was a lot of speculation on what happened in this car crash. It was a full car at the time. The doctor was in there with his wife and I think 2 or 3 children. I believe 2 children. One of them very young. 2 children, yes. They survived a 250-foot drop thanks to the heavy-ass underside of the Tesla and that big old battery. The car was pretty much weighted like a brick, fell straight down. They all managed to survive. Well, apparently, the doctor purposely drove the Tesla off the cliff with the family inside, according to a new court affidavit. California radiologist Duresh Patel was depressed and purposely drove off a cliff in his Tesla with his family inside. His wife, Nal Patel, told investigators in January. Dharmesh Patel, 41, of Pasadena, was charged on Monday with 3 counts of first-degree attempted murder after allegedly driving himself, his wife, and their 2 children, a 4-year-old boy and a 7-year-old girl, off Devil's Slide near California Highway 1 in his Tesla. He drove off. He's depressed. He's a doctor. He said he was going to drive off the cliff. He purposely drove off, Na Patel told investigators, according to the newly unsealed affidavit obtained by the San Francisco Chronicle. Duresh claimed at the time that he pulled off the road to check a flat tire. The affidavit states he pleaded not guilty to all charges. California Highway Patrol Officer Mark Andrews said on January 3rd that he did not believe the Tesla was on autopilot at the time of the crash south of Tom Lantos tunnels on State Highway 1. First responders who arrived at the scene on January 2nd noticed the white Tesla about 250 feet down the cliff and saw the victim still moving inside the vehicle. Rescuers were able to pull the couple's 2 children from the vehicle using the jaws of life and pulled Patel and his wife from the vehicle's windows. The boy had no physical injuries, and the 7-year-old girl, who was also in a child seat, sustained significant injuries but was released from the hospital fairly quickly and will have no long-term physical complications, the DA's office said. Now suffered probably the most severe injuries. Witnesses and video footage from Tom Lantos Tunnel, which Dharmesh drove through before the crash, appear to show Dharmesh's Tesla driving straight off the cliff without braking or attempting to swerve.
Work for me. I gotta
to
have more
safety.
cowbell.
Thank you, Saul, for following the channel. Always love having new followers. Oh, God, let's go over to these pictures. So let's enhance. Nope, that's the wrong way. Enhance. Thank you, Saul, for the 250 points and the channel points in the fart. Thank you. Sandy Squatch, they had that person's face on them, right? What? Someone told me that stores were selling cans of Bud Light, 25 cents per can. They still weren't selling. Oh, no. Riding Dirty Llama, here's the best part about that. There was like 1 can sent specifically to Dylan Mulvaney with Dylan Mulvaney on it. There was never any promotional thing that nobody else has a Dylan Mulvaney can. That never happened. It was just the fact that they made 1. It's 1 can too many. Oh, man. So this is, again, these are photos from the crash. We covered this when it happened. The rescue chopper and them going out. This is why. That's weird. Okay. Bye. Okay, so the California officials believe Dharmesh's actions were intentional. Yeah. Authorities are asking additional witnesses to call. Oh, so if you have any information, you're supposed to call now. Great. Ugh. Dude, I mean, I get it. You're depressed and shit, but you're going to try and harm your kids and your wife. And yeah, dude, she's a tasty wife too. I saw pictures of her before. Like, I have Dylan in my can. Really? You have Dylan on a can? I thought the Dylan thing was the 1 can only. Lab Glass cheer 1 million. Well, thank you, Lab Glass, for cheering 1 million on the YouTube. We're very very appreciative of that. We know things Times are tough. It is what it is. And everybody does what they can. Alrighty, so yeah, he deliberately crashed. Again, dude, tasty wife, like your kids and everything. Like, I understand being depressed and wanting to tap out. And I'm not saying Tesla can tell investigators with the cameras or tire sensors. Oh, yeah, no. They literally have tunnel footage. They have tunnel footage of him exiting a tunnel, and he apparently just doesn't even try to swerve or anything like that. There was no evidence of braking. There were no skid marks on the road, nothing. Again, it seems very much like he deliberately put that bitch in the dirt. Just goes to show having the good life and money doesn't make happiness. Capitalists, even with a smoke show wife. I get what you're saying, Angry Saxon. I'm just saying, as a person who's been depressed and been like, you know what, I just can't do this anymore. I don't want to do it, whatever. I never think like, hey, I'll take them all with me. Like, I feel like if you're going to remove yourself from the equation, and more power to you if you want to, not enough people take a long, hard look at their lives and think, would I be better? But ultimately, I'm just saying that's a very just you thing. You should not be involving other people in that event. That should be you by yourself, just kind of taking it. Depression usually moves inward, not outward. Well, in this case, it just went straight down. This case, it went over and then dropped like a rock. Oh, well. So, yeah, it just, again, stupid thing to do. You're a dick. Why take your fucking kids and your wife with you? Like I said, I get it. You're depressed. You don't want to be in there. Fucking bail out, homie. Tap out and move on. Alrighty. We thank you all for being part of this lovely program. We're going to keep going for another hour and a half. And if we get if we get a hype train happening or anything like that, we have up to 7 videos stockpiled for that lovely happiness. And we won't be doing a show this Monday afternoon because I'll be heading to a hospital appointment. So just keeping that news out there. Let's load our third hour stories. We'll pull down the audio here for this and get our third hour stories as we truck right along. I still love one of the first things I have in this hour too. Huge boobs. Angry Saxon said, there is a new medication for you called Fuck It All. I'd be happy to just fuck one person. That's one lady that reasonably attractive, if I could have a say in the matter, and willing, of age. That'd be good. That'd be nice. Alrighty, so for our hour 3 stories, we have something from our good friends at Dr. Pepper and Bluebell Ice Cream. We're going to talk about an ex-Biden official who got into some trouble. Marjorie Taylor Greene announces an impeachment on Joe Biden, which, I mean, I get it. Officials in Oklahoma are congratulating a fisherman. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Democratic governor tries to discredit a witness because of tweets they never made. And Ford is going full-on woke in their new ad campaign, and we'll talk about all of that. Now Fat Conan flooding the chat and the emote wall with fuck it all. Right. Alrighty. And the audio is back up. Alrighty, so our our first story, as I said, has to do with Dr. Pepper and ice cream. Good book title, Tweets I Never Made. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Again, the funny part about that is the Democratic Congresswoman is trying to really grill this whistleblower person, and so they start holding him to account for tweets, and the person has to point out, that's not my account. I never made those tweets. That I never said or did those things. And so then the lady is like, oh. And then she proceeds to continue grilling the guy about said tweets that he never made. It's kind of like she just missed the whole part where he went, I didn't do that. Yeah, but I'm still going to hold. You can't. He never said that. That's not his account. Like, Jesus Christ, lady. This is why I have a problem with old people in politics. They don't understand technology. They don't know how to use Twitter. Send you horribly blurry dick pics. It's just horrible. All right, so this story is titled "The Dr. Pepper Float Ice Cream is Here." Be ready to regurgitate. I mean, I'm sorry, I like Dr. Pepper, but all right, I just saw an article. What's this? This is called Anchor Tries Pepsi and Milk.
Now to
see her reaction. Yes, I will. I will see an anchor try Pepsi and milk and watch her reaction. I bet it's highly entertaining. The clip's only a minute long. We'll give it a go after the story. Two iconic Texas brands have come together to create Dr. Pepper Float Ice Cream. The soda company is partnering with Bluebell Creameries to create the flavor, which mixes together vanilla ice cream and Dr. Pepper flavored sherbet. It's an amazing beginning. Oh, amazing. It's available beginning Thursday in a pint and half-gallon sizes at stores where Bluebell is sold, the company announced. The best ice cream floats. No. Ice cream floats, that's not a thing. It's a root beer float, right? Did we ever do floats with things other than vanilla ice cream and Dr. Pepper? Does sound good, but super sweet, says Ride and Dirty Llama. Just have a Dr. Pepper float, LOL dumb. Yeah, it is kind of dumb. And am I the only one? Why would you? If you're gonna have a float, isn't that with root beer? I always thought the float was a root beer thing. Isn't there an entire chain built around the root beer float? I thought the float was a root beer thing. I didn't realize you could do other, I'm not crazy. I mean, I get it. If you have some orange soda and a fucking gallon of vanilla ice cream, you can have orange vanilla floats or whatever. I like Bud Light floats. Yeah, there we go. You can use orange even, says Sandy Squatch. I get it. I mentioned that. But I'm saying, overall, I don't know. Sometimes they make them with Coke or Verner's. Didn't they already have a vanilla Dr. Pepper soda, like vanilla Coke? Yeah, they have a vanilla Dr. Pepper soda. I feel like Dr. Pepper needs to fucking slow its roll, man. Founded in 1885 in Waco, Texas, Dr. Pepper was the first in a wave of 19th century upstart soda companies. It dropped the period after Dr. in the 1950s for design reasons. The little brand rose to prominence in the latter half of the 20th century and helped shape the soda industry, all while cultivating its reputation as an outsider. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. I just, I thought your ice cream sounded gay and I wanted to make fun of it. I'm sorry. Cherry cream soda Dr. Pepper is pretty good. Look, I like Dr. Pepper. Hello, Dr. Pepper is my favorite drink ever, says Jesse Esperanza. Dr. Pepper, I like Dr. Pepper. I'm just saying, I feel like Dr. Pepper ice cream to have a Dr. Pepper float is kind of redundant, and it's probably super expensive. Why don't you just get some cheap-ass ice cream and have a Dr. Pepper float? Sandy Squatch saying, I had a root beer float Tuesday at work. Yum. Well, good for you. I am glad you had a delicious root beer float. I brought it up, and I don't have any available. I'm chock full of steroids, so I keep, like, trying to put things in my mouth to get the flavor out. That's what she said. And I'm actually now jealous that I don't have root beer or ice cream on hand. Well, I do have ice cream on hand, but it's not for me. It's for the little one. You know, when she comes down here. It's ice cream macaroon sandwiches, you know. Just a little treat to spoil the kid. I like to spoil the kid, all right? Fuck you. I like to spoil my daughter, so sue me. Let's watch this CNN anchor try Pepsi and milk for the first time. I've never had Pepsi and milk, and I'm hoping that, again, we're going to check out her see
my
her
team's
reaction.
favorite story of the day, and it requires Pepsi and milk. Should they ever go together? That is the question. And Lindsay Lohan.
Look, you are overselling this a lot. It's Pepsi mixed with milk, which sounds gross. Should they ever go together? Like, just do it already, okay? Just hurry up and suck on the straw and tell me what it tastes like.
Han says yes.
Nice.
I don't care what Lindsay Lohan does.
Ooh, naughty. Pepsi and milk. Pilk.
So they're calling it Pilk. I had no idea this was the thing, but it is, and apparently.
Again, this is a 59-second clip, 30 seconds of it. You could be done by now. Just drink the fucking shit and tell me whether this fad is worth giving it a go.
Apparently, it has been for a while now. On the 1970s sitcom Laverne and Shirley, Laverne would drink Pilk on the show. And so my staff begged me to try it. Why not, right? I'm going to give it a go for the very first time. Give it a little whirl here. Oh, like a root beer float, but with Pepsi, maybe? Not for me. See what you think.
Wow. Glad we checked out that reaction. That reaction was lame. I can't believe people think CNN sucks. Holy shit. Sandy Squatch saying Pepsi and milk was a Laverne and Shirley TV show thing. Yeah, she also looks like she put way too much milk in the Pepsi and milk concoction. So, whatever. Johnny and Milk late night horror show. I don't know why Me and Milk would be a late night horror show. Would only be better if it were Don Lemon. Curdled milk in soda, yummy. That sounds gross. And I'm guessing from the emote that I'm seeing there that you are implying the same. So, thanks for that. Anyways.
It's only March. We're going to go ahead and just declare this the best story of the year.
It's really funny to see Tucker Carlson on a clip on a Fox News. Because he ain't there no more. Thank you for that weird divert, Fox News. Johnny in a milk bath, sexy. No, I would never take a bath in milk. I think that's gross. I think bathing in milk is gross. All right. I believe in milk being used solely as a cooking ingredient or a food source for little uns and things of the like. After that, I'm kind of like, no, I don't want to bathe in it. I don't want to pour it on some lady's thighs and lap it off. Well, depending, maybe. Don't talk yourself out of a good time. But my point is, again, milk. She said it's not bad, but not for her. Yeah. Again, it also looked like she put way too much milk in it, and I don't know. Now I'm being all critical. It was like, I accidentally poured soda in milk once, and that milk curdled. But root beer floats don't turn out that way. Oh. I love how you clicked me over on a story to another story
If you're on your feet all day,
because I literally didn't want to watch the video that doesn't really have to do with the story I'm reading. Oh, Fox News, I fucking hate you. All right. So, yes, thank you, Riding Dirty Llama, for that thrilling tale of you and soda and milk. 420. Holy shit, you're right. It is 420. Do we have anything in the pipe? Not really. We can spruce it up. We haven't had a hype train, so we never packed this bitch. Alrighty, here we go. Enough to do the job. 420. Thank you for being a friend, Sandy. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. So, this next story, as I said, a lot of our stories today, common theme that we've been doing, catching up on things we've reported on before. Kind of like when the reality shows go in and check up like on like Bar Rescue, when they're like, "Oh, let's go in and look at how things went after our big makeover and everything," and kind of check up on people. Well, if you remember, the Biden administration was very big on filling their cabinet and people in their administration with diversity hires. And some people could argue, I have some collagen for Johnny. What? Collagen? Oh, I'm worried. Anyways, so yeah. People could argue about whether or not diversity hires were good for how well they performed at their jobs. Biden just apparently either because the groups of diversity that he was picking from just don't have he just I guess we'll just say he's made a lot of bad picks. One of the biggest ones being Sam Brinton. Sam Brinton has been arrested, I think, twice, or at least charged with. Well aware of two situations where Sam Brinton has stolen someone else's luggage. Now, Sam Brinton is arrested yet again for another baggage theft. It cost him his job. Hold on a second. I put cologne. Oh, cologne. Collagen. Why did I read collagen? Read that right, damn it. All right, I have some cologne for Johnny. Okay. I don't know what cologne we need, but okay. Oh, fantastic, Sam's. I have to go there and get a haircut. So yeah, fantastic Sam's. Oh my God, he is so stoned. I am not stoned. I am just weird. Me being stoned would require a hype train, which we are running out of time to make happen. But we have 7 videos, and that is entirely a possibility. At any rate, for Sam Brinton, again, dude, you lost your job over this. 2 of these incidents were huge stories. So you figured, why the fuck would I give up now, huh? Just glasses, maybe. I don't know. Glasses wouldn't hurt. Maybe they wouldn't. Sex Panther cologne. Now that's a cologne. Sex Panther. But it's okay. I love you anyway. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So, Sam Brinton, the former senior Department of Energy official, was arrested as a fugitive from justice by Maryland police late Wednesday. According to county records reviewed by Fox News Digital, Brinton was taken into custody in Rockville A spokesman for the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority, or MWAA, MWA, police would Bath Cologne, take me away. I have no idea what's going on. I just can't LMAO, I'm dead, LOL. Callie was always a little sus. Am I missing something? Sam looks like grown-up Callie. Oh, yeah, actually, he kind of does. The cancer kid? Yeah, he does kind of look like the cancer kid. That's true. I'll totally go with that, Van Drexel. I'll say that. Anyways, Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority police executed a search warrant May 17th in Montgomery County, Maryland, in connection with allegations of stolen property in luggage from Reagan National Airport that was brought to the department's attention in February of 2023. James Johnson, a spokesperson for the MWA, told Fox Digital in an email. With the assistance of the Montgomery County Police, Samuel Otis Brinton, age 35, of Rockville, Maryland, was taken into custody Wednesday, pending charges of grand larceny, Johnson added. Again, I just have to say, when we do the biopic of this guy, we gotta get Matt Damon, right? Like, it's gotta be Matt Damon. Because this dude just looks like young, bald Matt Damon. Young, bald, cross-dressing Matt Damon. Why are you going off? Oh, will you enter? Oh, the gravitube. What the fuck is a gravitube? All right. Yep. Crazy things happening on my phone. All right. Cologne. Colon.com/UK. Look at the melon on that thing. Yeah, dude, you really look like one of the cone heads who just kind of like, I don't know, filed it down a bit. I will say the lipstick with the mustache, bold choice. Oh, man. I don't know, Riding Dirty Llama, I don't even know what that is. That looks like etsystatic.com. I don't even know what that, I don't even want to know. I'm going to hold off on that for now. Anyway, so Sam Brinton. Would ya? Oh, fuck. In an interview Thursday with the Daily Wire, which first reported the arrest, a witness who claimed to be Brinton's neighbor said Brinton was arrested about an hour after 4 unmarked police cars arrived. Montgomery County Police assisted in the arrest of Sam Brinton. Shara Goff, a Montgomery County Police Department spokesman, told Fox News Digital. The Metropolitan Washington Police Airports Authority police are lead on this. Brinton was arrested at approximately 10 p.m. last night. The arrest comes a month after Brinton, who made headlines last year after being appointed to the position that oversees nuclear waste policy at the DEO's official Office of Nuclear Energy, as a non-binary gender-fluid person, escaped jail time in 2 separate cases in Minnesota and Nevada involving luggage thefts. Yeah, dude, you barely got away with it then, and you thought you could do it again. Police charged Brinton in October with stealing a traveler's baggage worth a total of $2,325 from the luggage carousel at a Minneapolis. Yeah, we know about those. So what, you're just a klepto? I don't... Like, I'm not trying to paint a picture or nothing, but why does it seem like all you guys have... Because the Flash dude had some fucked up shit. Why is it every time we get one of these gender fluid, non-binary people in some sort of a position of power, it's always the crazy ones? It's always... Why can't we just have one of the normal, non-binary, gender fluid people in some sort of position of authority or entertainment spotlight or something, and just have them not be crazy? Why is it... With that in charge of nuclear anything, no wonder people are saying now it isn't the right time for nuclear, says Toastmaster, and got caught wearing it. Oh, yeah. They stole clothes from a designer. One of the people they stole clothes from was literally a clothing designer. And again, Sam Brinton is a public figure who was making waves for being gender not... So the person's literally like, those are my fucking clothes that I made. That motherfucker's wearing my fucking, my artwork, my fucking one of a kind. So, yeah, it didn't go well on that. And that was the second time. That was time number 2. Anyways, normal people don't give themselves such titles. What are we talking about? Normal people don't. What charge of nuclear anything says, as for Sam Brinton, I'm not saying normal people. I'm saying, where are the normal gender non-binary people, the gender fluid people? Why is it every time, like, we have one of these, like, gender non-binary, gender fluid people, they're always mired in controversy of just being nuts? Like, not like, oh, this person worked for a drug cartel and they're gender no, like, hey, the DOJ is gender non-binary, gender fluid, gender neutral, and also apparently a huge luggage thief for stealing ladies' luggage. Not just like stealing luggage of anybody's kind, just stealing, like, loves high-end ladies' luggage. Like, really loves wearing someone else's bra and panties. Toastmaster saying they're not normal people. That's an opinion. I'm not saying they are or aren't. I'm just saying that the public personas of those people have not been good, and I feel like someone needs to work on getting that whole PR side together. Like, hey guys, we got to put our best foot forward, regardless of how that foot may identify, left, right, or queer. Like, just let's get out there and just don't be fucking crazy. Just keep the shit to a sane shoe level for a little bit, all right? Oh, we talked about the fashion designer. Oh, Brinton faced up to 15 years total for the 2 alleged thefts, but ever in both cases, the presiding judges ruled that jail time wasn't necessary. Yeah, because they were a person in the government, and they thought that might be bad. In addition, the designer Houston accused Brinton in February of wearing her custom designs that were packed in luggage she reported missing. Yeah, he got kicked out of the agency for it. Yeah, the agency didn't comment on the reason for leaving. The reason for leaving was because he fucking stole shit. And he did it again. He did it again. Good thing to see that old Sam learned his lesson about stealing other people's luggage. You can't buy. Does it feel like the clothes aren't as good? Do you not feel as sexy if you pay for it? Like, I don't get how How did he know they were all tuckable clothes? I call inside job. Well, he wasn't really wearing clothes. I don't think Sam was a tucker. I don't think old Sam was a tucker. Let alone when he was on Fox News. I just want to know how could, well, I suppose you could kind of guess whose luggage is, but how? I don't know. Because it was always like nice shit. I mean, I get it. You wouldn't go for the garbage bag. That's just got to be a dangerous thing. What if you grab a bag and you find like drugs and money, like an insane amount? Like, holy hell, how did this get through customs? This shouldn't be a thing. And then, like, you don't know what to do. Like, you can't turn in the bag because then they'll be like, why did you take the bag? You're like, I grabbed the bag at the airport and I forgot that I didn't bring a bag. That's always the excuse that Sam gave too. Oh, I got off the airport and I got off the plane at the airport and I forgot that I didn't check a bag and I just grabbed a bag and oops-a-doodle. Like, no. You never accidentally grab a bag. If you didn't check a bag, you get off the plane thinking, thank God now I just get to leave. Like, you don't go, oh, I'm now going to go to the luggage carousel and scope out all of the luggage until I find one that looks right and then go. You don't do that. Saint Aren, identify as a Klingon when arrested for stabbing anyone. You can claim cultural differences. Has to be recognized due to Jedi is an actual recognized religion. I knew a dude who went on stage with a hoodie that said Jedi for Jesus. God damn it, does that statement piss me off, Saint Aren. Jedi is an actual recognized religion. No, it's not. What do you pray to the midi fucking chlorians? And now I'd like to read passages 5 through 7 of the Yoda. I identify as collagen. What? Collagen? Calgon? Calgon? I don't know what that is. What is that? I don't know. Cologne? I'm dumb, okay? I apparently can't read a word, and I'm stupid. So, let that be known. But yes, Brinton, once again, third time's the charm. Maybe this one will actually get prosecuted. Brinton hasn't learned. Alrighty, so on to this next story here. Again, we have an hour left of show for you lovely folks. If you're able to support through the bits, the subs, the stickers, the Venmo, the PayPal, we say thank you very much.
Well, Liz, here we are.
No.
The big moment of
No.
truth.
This is not... Well, I'm gonna let this play, but I just don't play the ad yet. I don't want to do that. I'm not ready. Pronounced as Calgon. Calgon. I don't know what Calgon is. Calgon's 3-in-1 protects your washing machine from limescale, dirt residue, and bad odors. Okay. A bubble bath. Okay, there we go. It's soap, you asshat. How uncultured are you? Why do we gotta whatever you just have soap. It's just called soap. CLR, get rid of lime, rust, and hard water stains. God damn it, yeah. CLR. We're just doing ads for cleaning supplies now. Why not? Fuck it. We got like an hour left in the show. Let's just fucking wing it and phone it all in. Hey, I did not say that. Haha. All right. Calgon was a brand of soap. I, again, did not know that. Did not know that. I have often said that I think Marjorie Taylor Greene, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I've often said that I think she's fucking nuts. Like, just fucking nut. I think she's nuts. All right, whatever. But even a crazy squirrel has a point once in a while, and the bubbles. Holy fucking bubbles. Anyways, as soon as this ad gets over, we're going to air her at a press conference making a point. They tried to impeach Trump so many times for so much shit. With the stuff that's going on with Biden, you know what?
With the highest amount of solemnity that I announce my intention to introduce articles of impeachment today on the head of this America at Last executive branch that has been working since January 20th, 2021 to systematically destroy this country. The President of the United States, Joseph Robinette Biden. Joe Biden has deliberately compromised our national security by refusing to enforce immigration laws and secure our border, allowed approximately 6 million illegals from over 170 countries to invade our country, deprived Border Patrol.
Again, are we gonna get to like the criminal stuff he's done? He's not. The illegal aliens are invading our. Oh, I want to be on your side.
Control of the necessary resources and policies sufficient to protect our country. And his administration has willfully refused to maintain operational
and that damn
control
Chinese
as required
balloon
by the law. He has allowed fentanyl, the #1 killer of Americans between the age of 18 and 45, to overwhelmingly flood into our country and kill around 300 Americans every single day. These aren't just Americans, these are people's family members. These are their sons, their daughters, their brothers, their sisters, their mothers, their fathers, their cousins, aunts, and uncles. These are American families. His administration has lost complete contact with approximately 85,000 unaccompanied illegal alien children. And his policies have forced tens of thousands of illegal children into slave labor. Where are these kids? No one even knows.
So how do we know they're in slave labor? I mean, for all we know, they're just, in some, Michael Jackson-esque compound hanging out with monkeys and giraffes and other amazing animals before they get, taken to a bedroom and used like a fuck puppet. And I'm not in favor of that, but I mean, it's going to happen. So at least they get to pet a chimp first. I don't know how that helps, but I'm told it does. Come on, baby. I just want to sniff your essence. Who are we talking about now? Criminal or not, this stuff makes you unfit to serve. I agree, this stuff does make it unfit to serve. This will go nowhere, but will be a huge distraction, says Toastmaster. I feel like, yeah, you're kind of right. It probably will go nowhere. I don't want it to be a huge distraction. I want the Biden administration to go to fucking jail. All right? I'm sorry. The Biden family are criminals. They are doing criminal shit. Fox, come on, man. Don't be a dick. I'm on a roll. Don't fuck with my shit right now. But yeah, like the Biden family. Regular compression socks suck. Yours are even worse. Go fuck yourself. But yeah, we'll just pull this audio.
Articles of impeachment today
Right.
with approximately approximately 85,000
Where-
communities. He ended remain in Mexico and reinstated catch and release. Under Biden's command, the Secretary of Homeland Security has illegally granted mass parole to aliens when U.S. federal law only permits parole to be granted on a specific case-by-case basis. He endangered the lives of Americans by allowing illegal aliens who had tested positive for COVID-19 to enter our country.
Clinton got convicted during his impeachment hearings, and all he got was a stern talking to. Yeah, but at least when all of that was happening with Clinton, at least all of us had, you know, a decent economy and things were going well. It was, look, I'll say this. It's really hard to get me to go, oh, we needed to impeach Clinton, or like, oh, Clinton got impeached, but nothing happened. Like, yeah, but we tried to impeach Clinton for getting a blowjob. I feel like wanting to impeach Biden for this stuff is fine, but I feel like coming at it like, oh, he's deliberately undermining America, and maybe he is, but it's just, again, all right, anyways.
And infect American citizens, yet while enforcing strict COVID policies on American citizens. His policies, directives, and statements surrounding the southern border have violated our laws and destroyed our country. Biden has blatantly violated his constitutional duty, and he is a direct threat to our national security. Therefore, Joseph Robinette Biden is unfit to serve as the President of the United States and must be impeached.
Right, but my question is, when have we impeached a president and it did anything? Or at least when was the last time? Me nuts. It's driving me nuts. All right, anyways, I love the laptop never existed, but then appears out of nowhere, then talks of investigation, then it's not a big deal to ignore it. Biden drives, protect your data. 1970 something? Really? That's a shame. We gotta go back that far. Yeah,
Out in the real world, where American taxpayers live, employees are fired when they are corrupt or aren't adequately serving their employer.
Yeah, and when people are impeached, we don't get rid of them. Look, we let fucking Feinstein or whatever come back in. She's batshit nuts. We got crazy people on the Democrats and the Republican side. We don't have any sort of thing like term limits or age limits for serving people. We've got, you have to be at least 35 years old to be a president. Anything before that is apparently unfit. But, you know, we don't have a like, hey, 35, but then, you know, if you start hitting 65, we got to talk about maybe not doing that.
Purposely destroying a company. In this case, the employer is the American people because they pay the salaries. They pay the salaries of everyone in the federal government.
Yeah, but you're forgetting the part where the Biden family makes millions and millions of dollars from China and Ukraine. And so they really... The American taxpayers don't pay their salary. The American taxpayers pay the money we send to Ukraine and the other things that we do for China, and then they collect on the back end. So we don't really pay them. Nixon 2024, I'm not a crook.
The Constitution outlines a very simple process to fire the corrupt officials serving in the federal government.
And name the last time in the last fucking 50 years that that's actually happened. Angry Saxon, I'm sorry, I fail to see where that's my problem.
Matthew Graves, Christopher Wray, Merrick Garland, Alejandro Mayorkas, and Joe Biden are all corrupt and unfit to hold office, and they all must be impeached. This concludes impeachment week.
So wait, there's an actual week for it? Impeachment week. Is that like Shark Week? I want to get in on impeachment week. Why? Come on, camera, turn on. There we go. Fixed it. Impeachment week? I would love to get in on impeachment week. It's impeachment week. Woo! Commie bastards infiltrated our politics. Hold on. Knock on the door. Yeah, you go get that. I'm sure it's not the government. Again, it's not going to go anywhere. I'm sure even if we get him impeached, oh yeah, I'm sure that Trump or Biden's totally going to fucking leave office. The thing that again is bothering me is we're doing news stories about how, oh, are we going to get Trump in jail for this document snafu stuff? And it's like, okay, so if we're talking about putting Trump in jail, can we talk about putting Biden in jail for the documents? Or any of the other shit. Again, it's just all this stuff piling up, and we're not, like, the most active thing we're going to do is we're going to impeach him on the border stuff. I don't know, man. I don't think it's very worthwhile, all right? It's a week where Matt Getz, and the rest of the, of MAGA peeps bitch about everything and do nothing about it. Well, hey... if it wasn't stagnant, it wouldn't be the American government. Take the I'm only a Bill cartoon and change it to I want to impeach. I want to impeach, so I will make a speech, 'cause I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Yeah, I can't really... I want them to be gone. What they have done is wrong, so I'm gonna sit on Capitol. Yeah, I can't. I have to work with it a bit. That's a little of a thing. I gotta fucking... I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm apparently mentally fuzzy today. It's not the best fucking... But if you're enjoying this lovely program, remember you can donate through Venmo and PayPal. The bits, the subs, the stickers, the all that fun stuff. And we say thank you because this is a viewer-supported program. And quite frankly... All right. Officials thank Oklahoma angler for catching a 118-pound invasive carp. Normally, I'm not a, like, holy Jesus, look at that. Look at that. That's a hell of an elk. But yeah, normally I'm not like a holy Jesus, look at that fish. But this story is actually pretty impressive. I didn't know that, I guess carp are a horribly invasive species all over the place. You think they got to come from somewhere. That's the one thing that's always, well, this fish species is invasive. Well, how did they get here? What did they walk here? Did they cross? How did the invasive fish species get here? It seems weird. What they just suddenly decided to swim here? How did this happen? How did they invade? They took a wrong turn in Ohio and decided to end up in this lake. What the fuck? Alrighty. So, there has been a call from Oklahoma wildlife officials that if they ever catch one of these big head carp, they're supposed to, not release it. They're an invasive fish. If it's bad invasive species, it probably came from China. Some of that's actually true. Wasn't the zebra mussels from China? Weren't the zebra mussels thing a China thing? I hate when people do that. I hate when people do streams where like, oh, I mentioned you. Come find out what or whatever. It's like, no, you didn't. You didn't fucking mention me. Damn commie fish. This one did. Alrighty. So, we've gotten a great response so far. Many people have allowed us to study their catch, the agency said. Baker, with spoonbill wreckers, reeled in Oklahoma's first big head carp state record at a massive 118 pounds, 3 ounces. That's a big damn fish. That's a big fucking fish. All right, dude. It looks kind of shitty, but you get that cleaned up and mounted on a wall, right? I mean, you don't want to eat that thing, do you? Maybe you do. Asian carp or Chinese? Me too, bro. I want in. What about Japanese murder hornets? Where did they come from? Well, they came from Japan, but from what I understand, the murder hornets are not really a thing. Or I thought they were Chinese murder hornets. I don't know. Were they Chinese? Are they Japanese? They're not American murder hornets because our hornets don't murder. You throw it. You don't throw it back. They don't want you to throw it back. They want you to. You're not supposed to release these bitches if you get them. Again, that's a big old fish. Big, nasty paperweight. I bet it tastes amazing, right? Like, you could be eating on that for a while. Oklahoma wildlife officials say bighead carp consume large quantities of zooplankton and aquatic insects. Because of their feeding habits, bighead carp are a direct competitor with our native species like paddlefish and bigmouth buffalo, as well as larval and juvenile fishes and native mussels, the agency said. If you happen to catch this invasive species, anglers have been warned not to return it to the water, but report it to wildlife officials. Yeah, but what do you do with the fish till then? You got to keep it on life support in a fucking tub? What, I gotta keep this bitch in a bucket until you give me the go, no-go on what to do with the fish? Just like sheephead, you don't eat them. All right, I can understand not eating them. But again, fucking 118-pound fish. 118-pound fish. 2 of them weigh more than me. It's a big goddamn fish. Yeah, chop it up and make chum. I feel like you gotta get that thing, taxidermied and put on a wall. I caught a big fucking, that is a big fucking fish. I mean, it might be a garbage fish, but that's a trophy winner, all right? I mean, you got assholes in Ohio, or was it Idaho or Ohio? I thought it was Idaho. I thought it was Ohio. Might be Idaho. I don't remember. One of those states. You got assholes like that who fucking do the stupidest shit in the world to win fucking Guinness World Record shits. You've got the fucking I caught a 28-pound king salmon that looked way better than that. Ohio? Ohio should be a place. There we go. You throw it on land. I don't want to. I'm saying, yeah, if it's a 5-pound fish, sure. Nobody wants to keep that bag of garbage. But that was a 118-pound fish. That, dude, I'm sorry, but that is a big ass fish. I would want to have that thing on display. It's a fucking fish. It's a big fucking fish. And call me crazy. Yeah. Well, I suppose you wouldn't be the first. Alrighty, this video clip we had talked about earlier, so we definitely want to get into it. We have a half hour left in the show. Thank you for being part of the program. My sister keeps hers on display. What, her fish? Grouse Luke, dude. What kind of fish? Angry Saxon. Angry Saxon. I caught a 28-pound king salmon that looked way bigger than that. You said king salmon. Is a king salmon a thing? I don't know. Would you believe it if I said I don't fish? No reason. I made an incredible muskie rod, and I wanted to start fishing. I did it in sportsman's biology class. I did a little bit of fishing. It was all catch and release. And I made a muskie rod, and someone broke it. And, yeah, that's how I started, but never ever actually did any fishing. How much is the fish? I have no idea. I meant the story you were reading. Angry Saxon, what kind of fish? Oh, the one I was talking about was a bullmouth carp? Bullhead carp? Big head carp. Big head carp. Can't imagine why it's called that. Alrighty. So this next story is about a Democratic congresswoman who is trying to discredit an FBI whistleblower because of controversial tweets. But again, the person in question did not make the tweets. And once that fact is revealed, most people would back down. However, as we're about to see, some Democratic congresspeople are not most people. We go now to someone who is not about to stick both of her feet in her mouth and swallow, Miss Sanchez.
Use Twitter, yes or no?
I have utilized Twitter, yes.
Okay, and is your account at Marcus A970-50645?
That is absolutely not my account.
Okay, that's not your account. Well, on December 5th, 2022, an account under the name Marcus Allen retweeted a tweet that said,
That
quote,
is not my account, ma'am.
You haven't let me finish the question,
Might
sir.
have been the football player.
You haven't let me finish the question. And the time is mine. On December 5th, 2022, an account under the name of Marcus Allen retweeted a tweet that said, quote, Nancy Pelosi staged January 6th, retweet if you agree, end quote. Do you agree with that statement? Yes or no?
That is, I don't, no ma'am. That's not my account at all.
I'm asking whether you agree with that statement, yes or no?
Can you please rephrase the statement?
Yeah. Do you think
the
that
gentlelady
Nancy
has
Pelosi
expired.
staged January 6th? I just want him to answer this last question.
Yeah, he'll answer. I'm just telling you your time's up.
Do you believe that Nancy Pelosi, do you agree with the statement that this person tweeted that Nancy Pelosi staged January 6th? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you.
Nancy Pelosi didn't stage January 6th. The Biden administration did. Again, proving we totally don't need these people. She continued her line of questioning, knowing it had nothing to do with him. She was so ready to hang him out to dry for his tweets. That's not my account. I never made those tweets. You did not let me finish my question. Your question isn't relevant, ma'am. You have no ground to stand on. Well, do you agree with this tweet? Who fucking cares? Oh, my God. Oh, yes, I believe she was one of the planners. That's the best way to answer it, you know? Like, do you agree with this tweet? Absolutely not. As we all know, Nancy Pelosi had nothing to do with January 6th. She was busy trying to get her husband murdered with a hammer-wielding boyfriend of his. Do you agree with this tweet? No, I would never agree that Nancy Pelosi was the plot leader behind January 6th. I believe it was mostly the work of the Biden administration and several members of the left-leaning administration, but I don't think that she specifically. Yarato saying, new book title, Twitter account I never had. I know, right? That is a literal thing. Like, that she got confronted with it twice. Like, this is not my account. I didn't. But when she can't hold the person accountable for what they said, she then goes, well, do you agree with this? Well, who fucking cares? Agree with it or not, the person didn't say that. Can you eat that fish, yes or no? Asks Jesse Esperanza. Well, gauging from what that fish eats, I'm guessing you could, but it probably tastes pretty gross and pretty greasy. I'm guessing you could eat that fish, but I'm guessing you don't want to eat that fish. You don't want to eat that fish. You never go ask the trout.
I yield back.
I yield back. Miss Sanchez, go fuck yourself. Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. Good God. Holy Jesus. So, that is absolutely not my account. Okay, not your account. Well, on December 5th, an account under the name Marcus Allen retweeted a tweet that said, quote, "That is not my account, ma'am." How dumb do you have to look? Like, it's effortless for her. Johnny, are you just kidding? Yes or no? Am I just kidding for what? Some people said something. Marcus Allen is about generic as Matthew White. Well, again, the point being that the Twitter account wasn't his. And so she immediately goes right back into hammering him on how his account said. Like, you can't hammer a guy for something he didn't say. Yeah, there could be a lot of those dudes out there, and she's insinuating. Thank you, bro. You're welcome, Jesse. Are you a part of the Marcus Allen clan? Unless she has his IP address. But just as soon as you know it's not his account, like this is again where I'm like, lady, you don't understand Twitter. That's not him. He didn't say that shit. But so she wastes all of her time holding him to question over this tweet that he never made. Well, do you agree with it? Who cares if he does or doesn't? You are clearly going to... This is someone who clearly has a I got you ready, and it didn't pan out. It totally flashed and burned in their face. Crashed and burned, not flashed and burned. No, you were fucking awesome. Oh, thank you. Why is that not on that chat? That's weird. Some of the weirdest things I noticed now. This whole multi-stream thing. I've got this here, I got that there, but that's not on there, and it's over. Well. Alrighty. Anyways, as I was saying, that whole thing of going after him. Wait, didn't we just watch that up there? There's another clip? Oh, okay. Here we go.
I have utilized Twitter yesterday.
Okay, and is your account at Marcus A97050?
There's a longer version, okay.
That is absolutely not my account.
Okay, that's not your account. Well, on December 5th, 2022, an account under the name Marcus Allen retweeted a tweet that said,
That is not my account, ma'am.
You haven't let me finish the question, sir.
Might have been the football player.
Might have been that football player. Johnny, are you awesome? Yes or yes? Absolutely. Awesome. I don't mean to brag, but I'm enduring a ball-sucking, life-destroying, horribly depressing situation. And despite all of that, keeping myself above ground, trying to put something together for my daughter, and attempting to be the best human being I can, I gotta say, if you know somebody more awesome, you haven't gotten to know me. Anyway, Johnny is a saint. You take his name out your motherfucking mouth. I don't know about a saint. I am no saint. I sin a lot. If the extreme chafing on my penis is any indication, I sin far too much.
Haven't let me finish the question. And the time is mine. On December 5th, 2022, an account under the...
This lady says that exact same thing to her husband. You haven't let me finish the question, and the time is mine. All right? Now, did you or did you not say you would wash the goddamn dishes?
Name of Marcus Allen retweeted a tweet that said, quote, Nancy Pelosi staged January 6th. Retweet if you agree, end quote.
Again, I don't know if you need to know this or not. But even if he did tweet that, it doesn't really fucking matter. Alrighty. They could have taken off a few pounds. Is that Consuela from Family Guy? No. No, how dare you? This is Miss Sanchez?
Do you agree with that statement? Yes or no?
That is, I don't, no ma'am. That's not my account at all.
I'm asking whether you agree with that statement, yes or no?
Can you please rephrase the statement?
Yeah. Do you think
I'm the
that
gentlelady
Nancy
has
Pelosi
expired.
Staged January 6th? I just want him to answer
He'll answer.
question.
Yeah, he'll answer. I'm just telling you your time's up.
Do you believe that Nancy Pelosi, do you agree with the statement that this person tweeted that Nancy Pelosi staged January 6th? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you. I yield back.
Chair, recognize the gentlelady from New York.
Okay, so why is that's not any different from the other clip? Why do we have both of them linked in the same article? Alrighty. To point out how stupid this is, Matt Getz gave us an excellent troll just to point out Linda Sanchez's stupidity. Congresswoman Linda Sanchez must answer for her tweet in which she tweeted, Donald Trump is the greatest president of my lifetime. And again, it's just from Linda Sanchez, 31399. Yeah, I don't want to go with that. Yep. So, again, like I said, just more proof that, I'm sorry, some of you shouldn't be in politics. You had I'm going to hold you to account with a moment, and you didn't do your homework, and when you immediately found out, and that was all you had, so you couldn't load up another barrel, you had nothing left, you were counting everything on your knockout punch, and it was a swing and a miss. Oh, me sweet and tender balls. Like that building is only meant for the elite. Come on, man, like Joe Biden says. I don't know what we're talking about, Luke Duke. We hired those clowns, and we paid for that building in sweet blood and tears. Well, I didn't hire that clown, and that ass clown, like, again, just made yourself look really fucking stupid. Now, I own a Ford, and I am not ashamed of that. I love my Ford. My Ford Flex is an amazing car that looks kind of like a toaster, and I insist is actually a minivan in disguise, but quite frankly, it's got some balls to the engine and plenty of storage space, so I don't give a shit. But throw some sliding doors on it, and it's totally a fucking minivan. But my point is, I love my car. I love my Ford. I like Fords. I have nothing against a Ford. I know some people love to rip on Fords, fix or repair daily, find on the side of the road, or find on road dead, whatever. That being said, there's been a trend lately. Fords might break down all the time, but at least my parts are cheap. You know, whatever. I'll buy you a new pair of G-strings for when you drive it, you know I'm just kidding. You know, I'm drunk and high. Is that good thing or a bad day? I feel like drunk and high is a decent way to be as long as you got no responsibilities weighing you down. If we have, if we had a hype train, I'd be super high right now too. But you know, hey man, good for you. You keep on being you. Alrighty, so back to what I was saying about the Ford thing. I don't like where this is going. Ford released a new ad campaign. And the ad campaign is literally called Pride Knows No Bounds. Those are some dirty trucks. Where's the pride part? We wash the trucks off in the pride part. Yep, here we go. Oh, wait, is this the old Raptor commercial? Okay, this is the old Raptor commercial that someone was talking about being gay. That's not the thing we want. That's not the thing we want. That's from a while ago. All right, so Ford tough. Ford wants to convince consumers that driving this car is a symbol of masculinity and toughness. And all right, here we go. Yeah, here's the one that we were talking about. Okay, so we've got bodybuilders. Why does the truck have a rainbow? Luke Duke saying, my wife wants a Ford Raptor really bad, and I don't blame her. Raptors are just badass. I don't know about badass. I don't want a Ford Raptor, but I do very much want the fucking the titted out fucking extreme to the max fucking Ford Bronco. I do want the new Bronco. I'm not gonna lie. I want the new Bronco really bad. I'm not gonna get one, but again, why do we have dudes pulling a truck? We're doing masculinity. It's Pride Month coming up. Hey, everybody. Spoiler alert. In the next couple of weeks, we get to bring this oldie but a goodie back. It's been a while.
11 out of 12 on do this short thing. This in America, it's the holidays. Fuck yeah, get over here, please. I want to suck your dick.
Tell you, Pride Month! Bro, I can't wait to score me some man giant. I'm going to be a regular dude hound.
That one will be back soon. Ignatz, well, it won't start. Riding Dirty Llama, Fixer Repair Daily. Yeah, this is apparently just the tow crew.
So I've actually been competing in strongman since 2009 when I was 17 years old. And in 2013, I won the amateur national championship in the US to turn pro. Shortly after that, in 2014, is when I realized for myself who I was. For so many years, I had been ignoring who I was, and woke up one day and realized how tired I was.
Because you were straight? So wait a minute. I was so exhausted. All of this puss. Oh my God, he's a beard. I mean... Now he does competitive ribbon dancing. Now the only poles he's lift.
Fortunately, when I came out in 2014, I really learned how special this sport is.
There is nothing quite like the strongman community. Each competitor.
There's nothing quite like the strongman community. We love watching dudes get jacked and be jacked. And when one dude goes, "You're so fucking jacked that I got fucking jacked and now I'm jacking off thinking about how jacked you are," I'm like, I'm jacking off too.
Competitor is each other's best supporter.
The strongman community is a close-knit community.
I mean, how could you tell me he's gay? Look at those pants. How are those pants helping you lift? They're lifting them balls, apparently. Not a whole lot of dangle in there. That's one scary lover. They eat the poo-poo, and then they lift the weights.
I mean, we all support each other when we go to competition.
Holy shit. Holy shit, that was elegant timing. We did the eat the poo-poo joke, and then we went to that guy.
The strongman community is a close-knit community. I mean, we all support each other when we go to competition.
I was a little bit anxious and worried about what the response was going to be, especially being in this sport, because it's a masculine sport.
So, who cares? Again, what you fuck doesn't really dictate masculine or not masculine. You can be the daintiest bitch on the street, but then in the dark, you're freaking pegging dudes, okay? You can be Taylor Swift, a bad bitch, but when the lights go out, you want someone to make you gag on that dick. Again, who cares?
It doesn't matter your sex, your religion, your orientation, where you're from, what language you speak, what color of your skin, nothing. The only thing that you need to be in strongman is mentally and physically tough and strong.
Mentally and physically tough and strong. And let me tell you, if you've been taking it in the pooper from power lifters and now you're a power bottom, we know you're mentally and physically tough and you've got an ass that just won't quit. Yo, bro, how much is the weed where you live? Well, we'll let you know when it gets fully legalized and it all gets figured out. But that law is supposed to be getting signed tomorrow, so hooray.
After coming out, there were some people that I got backlash from and negative comments from. But what I learned really quickly was all of my competitors that I had met over the years of competing were the first ones to go to bat for me and really show their support in an amazing way.
It really bothers me when people feel the need to abuse others or spread hate based solely on somebody not living the life to their standards. That bothers me.
Yeah, again, I feel like his sexuality doesn't need to be a thing that we need to care about. But how does this relate to driving a Ford?
It's just ridiculous that in this world, 2020.
We've got another minute and a half of this shit? Are you fucking kidding me? There's another minute and a half of this garbage? I love my Ford, but I'm sorry. They're saying it with the paint job and everything about this. Apparently, Fords are gay.
How can that upset somebody for who they are? How does it matter to you who Rob's, intimate with, who you...
Sir, pretend that you're straight and you may live. Lift weights while you're up and you may die. But I ask you now, if you take all of these days from this and when you die someday old in your bed, would you trade all of these days from this day to that to come back here and tell them, for just one chance to tell them, that I like sucking cock? Andy Black. I bet that...
For the strongman community, I think he's well accepted. I mean, he's a fun guy. He's a fun guy to be around. I mean, we appreciate Rob a lot.
We all support him. We all love him. And yeah, we're always going to be behind him.
Well, I mean, technically, that is precisely where he would like you to be. I don't know if you know this or not, but if you're behind him, you're ready for insertion. Actually, we've got he's a real team player. When he gets done lifting, he goes up and he gives the hugs. We saw the films. He also likes to give his opponents compliments. We're told he repeatedly tells his fellow competitors,
Brother, you've got a beautiful cock.
He can heft some mighty balls. Pre-gay.
Full pun intended, it lifted this weight off of my shoulders of this burden I was carrying for so many years. You know, I was able to take that energy and put it into competing and into strongman. My Instagram name is literally the world's strongest gay. So
My Instagram name is literally the world's strongest gay, because it's not like it's my entire identity that I can't make it a single day in my life without. It's not like it's just a sexual preference and something that I do in the when the light, you know, like some people might have a sexual preference for women or big-bodied women or little tiny guys or whatever you have a preference for. Yeah, but I don't have it as a T-shirt or in my slogan. I don't have Johnny who loves fucking hot Asian women in my fucking Instagram profile, right? You know why? Because I don't need to. Oh no, he went and said it. Yes. World's strongest gay.
put it out there really as a reminder to people that sexuality has no bearing on things you can achieve in life.
Right. But there is some people that maybe want you to realize that sexuality shouldn't be your entire life. It literally says on the windshield of the screen, #VeryGayRaptor.
Seeing the Very Gay Raptor in person and what Ford is honestly...
Seeing the Very Gay Raptor in person, I'm sorry, I have to go back. I enjoyed that a little too much. How much are your pipes for the weed? How much are they there? I'm not really in. Okay, very kidding, Johnny.
Doing is one of the coolest things I put it out there really as a reminder to people that sexuality has no bearing on things you can achieve in life. Seeing the Very Gay Raptor in person and what Ford is honestly doing is one of the coolest things we've seen from a global brand like this. You know, I think during Pride Month, especially in June, a lot of companies show their pride, but it's what do they do outside of those other 11 months of the year?
And Ford is just like all of those companies where the answer is fucking nothing, okay? They don't give two shits about you. Their truck got called gay and they thought, let's lean in for 1 month and make some sales.
I think the biggest thing I want people to realize from this is once you accept yourself from who you are, that really anything is possible.
Strong does not have to be physical.
Strong is more of a mindset.
Going into every single day knowing...
Right. All these guys look like the only thing that they use to lift those weights is a mindset. You guys all look like you have just very large mindsets. I gotta say, when I see this guy and I see all of you and the sheer physical masses you are, I say, wow, he can only do that because of his mindset.
You are who you are, and living your life as authentically as possible really is the most powerful thing you can do in life.
That's a dangerous thing to do, because what if what you are is, say, something horrible? Like, say, what if what you are is a serial killer? You don't want to encourage those people to live their truth. Their truth is murder. That's dangerous. Mystery of steel, 'tis the arm that wields. I have no idea what we're talking about, Master Meatball. Just kidding is a mindset. I suppose that's fine. Ford, redefining tough. Tough is biting a pillow and just getting through it. Oh my God. Sorry, I meant to say he's pulling a gay guy on a truck on a gate truck. Okay. I can hear someone honking a horn out my window, and it's driving me nuts because I'm trying to do a show. I'm getting ready to lose my shit. Good God, I wish I could walk. Alrighty, so that is Ford's very gay ad. I'm sure that's gonna go well. The very gay raptor. I just... I'm hearing it again, and I'm getting ready to lose my shit. Alrighty, on that note, I'm about ready to go fucking scream at someone. Thank you very much for being part of the show. Would a controlled burn help? You know what? Yeah, let's do a controlled burn. We'll do one last one, because I'm down to try. Why not? We didn't get a hype train or anything. If someone wants to throw in 100 bits, wouldn't hurt. Thank you very much for all of the support we've had today from the few people that have thrown in some support. Thank you very much. We have our sponsor, Hemponics. I'll throw them up tomorrow. I don't know, whatever. I'm kind of a little disheartened on all that. Anyways, we've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We will be back tomorrow from 2 to 5:30. And we will be on our Sunday-only Sunday Smoke Show from 2 to 3:30, Rumble exclusive, where the Discord is open and phone lines are open, so you get to be part of the show as much as you'd like to be. Thank you for watching on Rumble, Discord, and YouTube. And, yeah, this Monday we won't have a show in the afternoon because I have a hospital appointment. But, yeah, we've been Johnny. You've been an audience. A controlled burn for all of you at home. Take care of yourselves and stay safe.
Fuck you. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking fuck? Fuck. Game over, man. Game over.
Fixing my coochie lips.